Yes, indeed. Watch me. That's a great morning. Today is how many more days to hit the 1st of September? If you go through our archives and you go through our listing, we have 5 more days to go. 5 more days from today will be the 1st of September. And we're rolling up with the Maranatha Power Ministries 30th anniversary. But don't forget that on Friday, the 28th of August, we have the homecoming. We start from Friday, 7 to 11 p.m. Saturday in the morning, we'll be float around the city, painting the city with the colors of Maranatha Power Ministries, with all our placards across all the corners and the corridors telling you about Jesus coming soon. And also joining us to celebrate a wonderful time with the Maranatha Power Ministries International. I want to say a very good morning to all the men and women, the children, the elders, the fathers, the mothers, the grannies and granddads who have made it possible for some of us to be here, to be part of the family. We are grateful. We do our hearts out to all of you, and thank you for the wonderful work being done on the ground. So the entire team are preparing feverishly one of the finest broadcasts you can always think of. And so reminding you that the homecoming is coming on a Friday. We have 5 more days to go. Still celebrating the goodness of God. Come and see what God has done. I love the song that was played before. Watch me. I mean, come and see what God has done. Psalm 65 verse 6 is our team verse for this morning as we continue the countless testimonies of one faithful God. Who are you bringing with you? Maranatha at 30. Who are you bringing with you for the anniversary? Who are you bringing for the homecoming, which is on Friday, the 28th, and through to Saturday and Sunday? Then the Tuesday. Oh my, oh my, oh my. The question is, come and see and come and taste what the Lord has done. Psalm 65 verse 5. 66 verse 5 is our team verse for this morning. I'll be reading out 30 years, countless testimonies, one faithful God. Who are you bringing for the Maranatha at 30? Who are you bringing? Come and see what God has done. Come and see. We are almost there. For 30 years, God has been writing the story of Maranatha Power Ministries International for 30 good years. 30 good years, God has been writing the story of Maranatha Power Ministries International. It's a wonder to be part of this move of God in the midst of his people. This morning we're reminding ourselves that we have 5 more days to hit the 1st of September. And the Bible says in the book of Psalm 66 verse 5, it said, come and see the works of God. He is terrible in his doing towards the children of men. God is terrible in his doing towards the children of men. Oh, come and see. Come and see what the Lord has done. Super, super, super. Super. Come and see. For 30 years, God has been writing the story of Maranatha Power Ministries International. There have been prayers. There have been sacrifices. There have been challenges. There have been victories. There have been testimonies. And through it all, God has been faithful. Now we invite you to join us as we celebrate his goodness and faithfulness. Don't celebrate alone. Bring someone with you. I said, don't do what? Don't celebrate alone. Bring someone with you. Today's 5 days is an invitation for you to invite somebody to come with you, to come and taste the goodness of the Lord. And our team verse is Psalm 66 verse 5. Come and see what God has done. There are some things you can explain. There are some things you can teach. But there are some also it takes experiences that can only be described as look what God has done. I said there are some things you can explain. There are some things you can teach. But there are also experiences that can only be described as look what God has done. Psalm 66 invites us to come and see God's mighty works. The Maranatha Power Ministries International 30th anniversary is an opportunity to do exactly that. We are coming together. Remember God's goodness, celebrate His faithfulness, honor the journey, give thanks for lives transformed, pray for the future, believe for greater things. Maybe you have never attended Maranatha Power Ministries before. Maybe you have been away for a while. Maybe you are a long-time member. Maybe you are simply searching for God. Come and see. Come with an open heart. Come with expectation. Come ready to worship. Come ready to celebrate the goodness of God. And this morning, I want us to pray a simple prayer by saying, Father, thank you for everything you've done through Maranatha Power Ministries over the past 30 years. As we approach the anniversary, draw people from near and far. Let every person who attends encounter your presence and experience your goodness. In Jesus' name, amen. If you pray this prayer, like I said, don't come alone. And I want us to declare this morning, that I will celebrate God's goodness with a grateful heart. I believe this anniversary will make a new season of testimony, impact, and transformation. Amen. If you pray this, may the good Lord bless you. Don't forget that Friday is the homecoming. The Tuesday starts the major celebration of the next chapter God is going to take the church. It's a reminder of ourselves this morning. In the mighty name of Jesus, the Lord is good, and all the time, God is good. Oh my, just can't wait to see what the Lord is about doing. Trust me, it's going to blow your mind. I will worship you, lift you high above the earth and the heaven. You are Lord. I mean, the one who can see me sing, you are Lord. Yes, you are. He's going to show His might, His power on starting from this Friday. It's going to be super. But don't forget to join us today for the multi-purpose service at 6:30 p.m. today. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be something else. It's going to be super duper. And the Lord will bless you. God will bless you. Multi-purpose service coming up today is only 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. It's a 2-hour encounter experience and worship with God. I just want to have a time that we can just worship and just go home. Get drunk in the spirit and go home. I just can't wait for that moment happening. And it will happen. Join us today and you see the hand of God move in your life. God bless you for being part of the Maranatha Power Ministries' 30th anniversary celebration, starting with the homecoming, which is starting on Friday from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. We're going to pray. We're going to cry unto our God. We're going to call Him. He said, if my people who are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray, I will hear and I will heal their land. Now, it might be difficulties in your finances, your education, your marriage. Is your land. He said He will heal your land. He will heal you. He will touch you. So come hear the word of God today and let God be God in your life. Thank you so much. Just remind us, there's an announcement reminding us of what the goodness of the Lord this morning. Now, let's move away from the announcement and then go straight into other matters. But before we go to the other matters, I know somebody just sitting by me, watching me closely. It felt maybe he could just say a word or two. But the point is that I want to say once again a very good morning, Ghana. It's Wednesday, the 26th day of August 2026. So you to another edition of the Morning Focus, your trusted morning companion on MBN TV. I am El Samuels, and for the next few hours we'll bring you the stories, the conversations, information, and perspective you need to start your day informed and ready. From the latest national and international headlines to sports, business, weather, traffic, policy, public policy, and the issues affecting our everyday life, we have a packed morning ahead. And today our focus turns to one issue that is affecting every Ghanaian, talking the environment. We'll be asking some difficult but necessary questions. And as we're treating Galamsey flooding, poor sanitation, and the destruction of our wetlands as a separate problems, in reality, they are interconnected and parts of environmental crisis. Should Ghana enforce a complete moratorium on development in protected wetlands, even if that means demolishing structures that are already standing? And beyond environmental concerns, are we getting value for money from public service we pay for? Are we getting value for money for the public service we pay for? We'll also bring in representatives of Ghana's political parties to examine the state of internal democracy and political party primaries. And as the country continues to depend on gold as an important source of revenue and foreign exchange, we ask, can Ghana protect its water bodies and still sustain gold economy? So stay with us. We have a weather update with Francisca, traffic situation and alternative routes across the major cities, and our daily scripture focus the African province, the news headlines, the front burner national policy focus, party representatives, and later your opportunity to join the conversation via our phone segment. As always, your voice matters. Send us your comments and questions and views on what's up throughout the program. We bring you the messages to conversation, and this is your morning focus on MBN TV. Let's get started. And before we get deep into the day's issue, let's find out what the skies have in store for us. Francisca is standing by with the weather situation. Francisca, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
I can see you fine with your cheeks shining. It means that you've eaten before coming to sit on set, but don't forget that you're fasting today, tomorrow, and Friday as well.
But I've not eaten.
So the fast continues with you.
Okay.
Don't break it. I'm checking everybody in the house today.
How would you know if I go out and
If
eat?
you go out and you eat,
Oh, your eyes is everywhere.
God is everywhere.
Oh, okay.
I will discern it, and I know the people who ate before 8 in this house. I know
Who are those?
2 people.
Who and who?
No, they are even 3.
Really?
Yeah,
Who and who?
you know yourself.
Me, I'm not part of.
You are one of the party ex-party to it.
Me, I don't eat early.
All right, so set us rolling. Let's go.
Okay, so this morning, according to the Ghana Meteo Agency, mostly cloudy weather will prevail across most parts of the country this morning, with thunderstorm or rain persisting over parts of the northern, transition, and the middle sectors. Mist or fog patches are also expected to form over parts of the coast, forest, and mountainous areas during the early morning hours. During the afternoon, sunny weather with occasional cloudiness will prevail over most areas. However, thunderstorms or rain are likely to affect parts of the middle, transition and northern sectors from late afternoon into the evening hours. Let's now check the temperature levels expected across the 4 sectors today. Along the coast, temperatures range from a minimum of 23 degrees Celsius to a maximum of 29 degrees Celsius. In the forest areas, the minimum temperature is 23 degrees Celsius, while the maximum reaches 30 degrees Celsius. For the transition areas, temperature starts at a minimum of 24 degrees Celsius and can rise to a maximum of 32 degrees Celsius. In the northern sector, the temperature stands at a minimum of 23 degrees Celsius with a maximum reaching 33 degrees Celsius. Then, according to the Ghana Meteo Agency, also notes that relatively cool nights and early morning temperatures are expected across the country this morning. So this is the weather outlook for today.
All right, so looking at the weather from Francisca, but let's pick up and look at the temperatures across the entire countries in the various towns and cities of Ghana. So that was the update from the weather with Francisca and Tori. Thank you, Francisca. And for those stepping out this morning, remember to plan your journey with the weather conditions in mind. And from the skies, let's move to the roads. The morning rush is already building in parts of the country. We now check the traffic situation across our major cities, and importantly, some alternative route motorists can consider. Wherever you are this morning, tell us what the traffic looks like in your area. Send us a WhatsApp message and let us know where the congestion is so we can inform others as well. So we go for our traffic situation across the and then the alternative routes across the major cities in Ghana. So stay with us. I know my team is ready out there, and let's start rolling the tape before we go for our first commercials for the morning. As we move into the morning rush, our motorists will expect a heavy traffic around the major commuter corridors, particularly Accra and the greater Accra metropolitan area. Accra continues to face significant congestion pressure, with calls for additional artillery and alternative routes to reduce dependence on the main corridors. Accra Tetekwashi Medina Adenta heavy morning commuter movement is expected. Motorists traveling towards Adenta and beyond consider the Adenta Dodowa corridor where their destination permits. N1, that is Pokwasi Ofankor Amasaman, expect congestion during the peak period. Depending on the destination, motorists can consider connecting through Pokwasi and Masaman rather than continuing through the most congested sections. Kwame Nkrumah Circle, Central Accra. Heavy heavy traffic is common around the circle and the ring road corridors. The Kwame Nkrumah interchange and surrounding approaches should be approached cautiously. Sprinters to Tetekwashi. Sprinters is a major east-west corridor running parallel to the Tema motorway. So motorists should consider the motorway where appropriate rather than relying entirely on sprinters. Airport Liberation Road. Motorists heading towards the airport city, Accra Central, can consider the alternative connection through the airport's 37 area, depending on their destination. Liberation Road links the airport city corridor with Central Accra and Tetekwashi. For motorists traveling between Accra and the eastern region or Kumasi, the N4 through Adenta, Eburi, Koforidua, Busu provides an alternative corridor, while the N6 through Nsawam, Suhum, Nkoko, Ebiso is another major route connecting Accra and Kumasi. In other cities, Kumasi, you need to watch the approaches in the CBD, especially around the basic commercial transport corridors. If your destination is outside the central business area, consider using the outer routes rather than driving directly into the center. In Takoradi, he expects slower movement around the major commercial areas and busy connections as well. For those of you on Tamale, in Tema, should monitor movement around the Tema motorway, the community areas and industrial zones. Where possible, use the alternatives. So wherever you are this morning, we need your traffic report. As you are stuck in traffic, which road are you on? How long have you been there? What is the alternative routes would you recommend from other motorists? Send us your WhatsApp message with your location, direction of travel, and the traffic situation. We'll continue updating you throughout the morning. But the caution is drive carefully, avoid unnecessary lane changes, keep a safe following distance, and most importantly, don't use your phone whilst driving. And that's our traffic update for this morning. And that sends us exactly 7:30. We do our first commercial. Right after that commercial, Bernard Agbomedruji joins. Good morning. All right, so welcome back from our first commercial break this morning. It's still the morning focus live and direct from our studios on the 10th Avenue Extension, Greater Estate, Noah Adogono. A very good morning to you. If you're just joining us, it is the day the Lord has made, and you rejoice and be glad in it. I'm still reminding you that 5 days from now, the 30th anniversary celebration is on. This coming Friday, the homecoming, which is the John the Baptist, to clear the way for the 30th anniversary, will start on Friday from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Have night prayer time. And on the Saturday, we'll go through the principal streets with some evangelism, also showcase welcoming every Tom, Dick, and Harry into the city. The entire city is going to turn upside down. Join us. But don't forget to be part of today's edition of the mega multi-purpose service. It's only 6:30 p.m. later today. So this is your morning focus. And we're turning our attention. We're looking at after the weather, the traffic. Every morning gives us another opportunity to pause, reflect, and remember the values that guide our lives. It is time for our daily scripture focus. Today's scripture reminds us that our responsibility is not only to benefit from what God has created, but also to be good stewards of it. Our environment is part of God's creation, and how we treat our lands, rivers, forests, and communities says something about the responsibility we carry as stewards. How are we protecting our environment? How are we taking care of what has been entrusted unto us by the God Almighty, the giver of life? What have we done about it? So let's look at our scripture for this morning. I want to say a very good morning to Pastor Ashite, Pastor Ablo, Mama Julie. I want to say a big thank you to the leaders of the Maranatha Power Ministry, the pastors, the elders, the deacons, the deaconesses, the bishop, and the wife, Reverend Mrs. Valerie Alphatudai, and Bishop Noble Francis Alphatudai. A very good morning to all of you, and thank you for the wonderful works playing in the lives of your people. Now let's move on to do our scripture for the morning, and I've been joined in studio by Bernard Avemo Eduji. Bernard, a very good morning to you.
Good morning, El.
How are you doing?
Very well, very well. And how are you doing?
I'm good by His grace.
Fantastic.
Grace is keeping us alive.
As always, as always.
Now, our scripture for this morning is from the book of Isaiah, the 43, the verse 19. And it says, "Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? Behold, I will do a new thing. It shall spring forth. Shall you not know it?" Isaiah 43:19. Interesting scripture, right?
Yeah. Very interesting scripture. I think the preceding verses before this one says that forget the things of old. Do not dwell on the things of old. You know, sometimes we tend to dwell so much on the hurt, the disappointment, what didn't work out, you know, the heartbreaks, the lost opportunities, and it kind of clouds our judgment. We don't even look at what is ahead, what could be, you know, what next. We are just thinking about how hurt we were, the disappointment, what didn't work out, and all of that. But scripture says that forget about those things and focus on what God is about to do. He said that He will do a new thing. It shall spring forth. So yes, you will face some challenges here and there. Things will not always work out, but there is always something new in stock for us. You know, our God is not short of opportunities. He doesn't lack ways and means. And I love that one. He doesn't lack ways and means. He's not limited, right? So he says that don't dwell on what didn't work out. Don't dwell on the past hurts. Don't dwell on the heartbreaks. You know, there are a lot of people who say that I will not go into relationship again. I will not marry. Somebody has hurt me, and what this guy did to me, how I spent on this girl. I took her to apprenticeship. I paid her school fees. Now she had dogged me, so I will not marry again. Men are scam. Men will pepper you, and all those things. It is because of the past. It is because of the past. But when you open your eyes wide and trust the Lord for what He will do next, you'll be amazed the people you will meet. You'll be amazed the opportunities that will come your way. Right. So Bible says that do not dwell on the old. Do not dwell on the former things. Do not dwell on the things that, didn't work out. And most importantly also, it is not just always dwelling on negative. That is not what this scripture is entirely on. Even your achievements, do not become complacent. Do not become, because you did well yesterday and it's all about yesterday. When we ask you, it is all about yesterday, what you did yesterday and all of that. No, open your eyes wide. There are new opportunities out there. There is something you can always do. Don't become complacent on yesterday's achievement, on yesterday's records, on yesterday's whatever. But open your eyes. Yesterday is done and dusted. Move on to the next day. Don't become complacent as a leader. Don't become complacent, always dwelling on yesterday's achievement. Open your eyes to the opportunities today. The new thing God is about to do in the company, the new thing God is about to do in your life, the new thing God is about to do in the ministry, even as, Maranatha Power Ministries turns 30. God is about to do something new. And this is what the word of God is telling us this morning.
All right, so that is it. In reality, it says 43:19. I will do a new thing. Behold, I will do a new thing. I keep saying that 30 years and still rolling. This is how far God has come, and God is going to move to the next chapter of the ministry. Different phase of it. Are you ready for the new thing God is about doing in the Maranatha Power Ministries International? Are you ready for it? If you're ready, then we can all roll it together, or we can all do it together. And that is the most important thing that we need to put at the back of our mind. There are seasons. There are seasons. And those seasons change. You know that seasons change. Seasons comes in a different format with the Harid in a different format. And then when the seasons change, you also will have to know when God is moving. And that is the most important key thing to know. That, behold, I will do a new thing, and it shall spring forth. Shall you not know it? It's not merely a promise that God can do something. It's an invitation to recognize that God is already beginning to do. Because a new life can grow. God is not intimidated by brokenness. A broken situation does not mean God has finished with you. Sometimes we look at our lives through the lenses of what has been lost. Failed plans, disappointment, closed doors, painful experiences, and conclude that nothing meaningful can grow there again. But just cast your mind when it spoke to the prophet at the dry bones in the valley. He asked him a question. Do you think this dry bone can resurrect? Do you think? That's the question God asked him. Then he said, it is you that knowest more. It is you. Then he will tell him what to do.
Yeah.
It's God that puts a word in our mouth. He was full of the Spirit. But he said, it is you that knows.
It is you that knows.
It's only God that knows the end from the beginning. A finished product before he started the process.
Yeah.
And that is God for you. So God knows how far he's taking Maranatha Power Ministry. 30 years and still counting. There are people who want to see what God has done. There are people who are waiting to see how this is going to unfold.
Mm-hmm.
There are people who didn't believe this ministry will get to where it has gotten to.
Absolutely true.
There are people who are still shocked that God is about to shock you the more. Trust me, he's about to shock you the more. God sees possibility when we see rain, things that will be ruined in our life, God sees possibility with it. A field may look dry, yet beneath the soil, there can still be some seed.
Yeah. Beneath the soil.
Yeah, beneath the soil, there can still be a seed.
Beneath the soil.
A tree may lose its leaves and appear lifeless, yet its roots can remain alive. Likewise, a season of difficulty may look like the end, whilst God is quietly preparing the beginning of something new.
Yeah.
And I tell you, the 30th anniversary is just the beginning of something new.
Something new. Yeah.
It's the beginning of something new. Be ready for it. Have you prepared your heart enough for where God is going to shift the ministry to, the missions to, the impact? Are you ready for it? That is a question you need to be asked. Don't come alone. No. Don't be selfish. Come with somebody. New life often begins before we can see it. I always say it's not just a celebration, it's lifting to another level. The face, it shall spring forth, suggests something emerging. The 30th anniversary is telling you something is about merging. There's something new emerging.
Yeah.
Growth is not always a dramatic. Sometimes God begins with something small.
Something small.
So if you've not found your feet in the ministry, you're not doing anything as a worship to God, begin to do it though. Because there's going to be a shifting.
Yeah.
It will be like a tsunami. Because you see, if you want to be in there and say, somebody said this, because of this, I've done this, I'm living this. Hey!
Yeah, I know, right?
The person no be your God. Oh. The person will not go and answer in heaven for your salvation. That is why God in the beginning of creation, when Jesus came and died and hung on the cross, he said, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Don't look at the people. Do it unto God. Let them say, stay in there. Your miracle awaits you.
Do you know something about this thing? And because of what somebody has said, I won't sing again, I won't serve again. Look, let's be real. How many of us will go to work? How many of us don't have people who don't like us at work?
No, but the point is...
So do you stop the work because somebody doesn't like you?
The point is this. You see, one will begin to see life as a process. And you begin to see that the manifestation of the future that you've been yearning for is within you, which is a complete product by God. Right?
Yeah.
You will not be complaining because Bible said the chastisement is not joyous.
Yeah.
God will not go and use anybody from anywhere to come and say something that will hurt you. He will use the people around you in pruning and in making you. There is something in you that God wants you to change. You want to move. You see, if you don't pass that exam, you can leave and go somewhere else. If you experience worse than where you were.
The exam is everywhere.
You need to pass and scale it up.
Yeah.
If you don't pass and scale through it, then forget about it.
Yeah.
That is what it means. The ministry went through phases. It has evolved.
Yeah.
When people will say to the man of God, you can make it. When he has to sell everything he has to sell to now beg. They say, you see your end.
Yeah.
But you see, that is just a tip of the iceberg as to how the process was unfolding in now 30 years.
Yeah.
Don't just see it as a celebration of God's goodness, but I see it as a lifting to another level of the ministry.
Yeah.
The tsunamis will come, the storms will come. But you see, it has withstand the test of time because it is God.
Yeah.
It was not built on the shallow.
It was not built on the
There was a digging.
Yeah. Yeah.
until the rock was found, it was built on. And that is how it has stand the test of time. So all these things are part of it.
Yeah.
The growth, for the evolving. And for 33 decades, you aren't seeing your word. If you know your wealth, you not run away from the calling.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
right now.
But the point is that growth is not, like I said, it's not dramatic. Sometimes God begins with something small.
Yeah.
A renewed desire to pray. A little strength after a long period of weakness. A new opportunity. A restored relationship. A fresh idea.
Fresh idea.
A change of attitude.
Yeah.
Or a simple courage to try again. Don't despise small beginnings. When I hear the history of the church, it tells you don't despise small beginnings.
Yeah.
The fact that you cannot see the full picture does not mean God is not working. God asks us to recognize a new thing. The verse says, shall ye not know?
Shall you not know it?
That is important. Sometimes we are focused on what God did, that we fail to recognize what he is doing.
Yeah.
We keep looking backward at the old season, whilst God is calling us forward into a new one. There comes a moment when faith must say, what happened to me is part of my story. But what it does not have to define my future.
Yeah.
It is part of the story,
That's
but
part.
doesn't define your future. Your past may explain some of your wounds, but it does not have the authority to determine your destiny. I want us to pick some lesson here. You know, God does not always restore things by taking you back to where you were.
That is it.
God doesn't restore things by taking you back to where you were.
That is it.
Sometimes he gives you something new that is greater than what you've lost. Look at Job.
Yeah.
Can God brag about you? You know, God was a bragger.
Yeah.
And on that day, God was the one bragging.
I said, have you considered?
Yeah, it was God that went bragging. It wasn't Job. Job didn't do anything. He was sitting in his somewhere, minding his own business. Right?
Have you
But God
considered?
called the children of God for a meeting that the devil was created. Satan was created by God.
He was there
He also
too.
went to the meeting.
He was there
He
too.
was there. He was going through and through trying to nose around.
Yeah.
And God went and asked him, what are you doing here, buddy? And I said, oh, I'm just going through and through. Trying to nose around, isn't it? And he said, have you considered?
Have you considered?
My, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Have you considered my servant Job?
Yeah.
Have you considered him? The same thing God will say, have you considered my servant Bishop Noble Francis Apotodai? And he said, because you have drawn hedges around him, allow me to
Show him something
show him
small.
some pepper. And won't he curse you and leave? And die? You get it? So now the man will have to selling property for ministry, closing down shops, selling vehicles, selling this, selling that. Then he ran down into not even have 20 pesos to buy a bucket of water. Show him pepper.
It's a
And at the end of the day, he stood for one thing.
yeah.
That the God that has called me is well able to do exceedingly
Yeah.
and abundantly. And he will supply all my needs according to his
According
riches
to
in glory.
riches in glory.
Restoration is not necessarily a return to the old. Sometimes restoration looks like a new identity,
A new
a
identity.
new
A
opportunity,
new opportunity.
a new direction,
A new field.
a new level of wisdom, and a deep dependence on God.
Yeah.
The broken pieces may become part of the testimony. So that has become part of the ministry. The tears may become part of the story. The waiting may become part of the preparation.
Yeah.
The closed doors may become part of the direction. And that what once looked like an ending may eventually reveal itself as a soil form which something new began to grow. As the soil from which something new began to grow. What looks like an ending may eventually reveal itself as the soil from which something new began to grow.
Yeah.
This morning, I'll leave you with this word. A word for today is that don't give up the place where God has promised new life. I invite you to be part of the 30th anniversary. Don't give up on the place where God has promised new life. Keep praying, keep believing, keep preparing, keep moving, keep trusting. Something may be growing beneath the surface that you cannot yet see. Your season has changed before you have fully recognized it. I said your season has changed before you have fully recognized it. What is broken is not necessarily finished. What is dry is not necessarily dead. What is delayed is not necessarily denied. And what looks like an ending may be the beginning of something God is causing to spring forth. And I can tell you the 30th anniversary is a beginning of something that God wants to bring to spring forth. New life can grow again. And when God causes it to spring forth, what once looked impossible becomes a testimony.
Testimonies.
And so I rolled back the tape and I was looking at, and when he said, people said, it is not possible. You cannot.
Cannot.
It has now spring forth to become a testimony of God's faithfulness.
Yeah.
And I want you to be a partaker of it. Don't just sit there. Let your money talk for you. Let your money. Somebody doesn't even know how to pray, but his money will fight for him or her. He will send his money to the gospel, to the fields, to the missions, to help water well. I keep saying that I need one person that can volunteer. I'm giving Maranatha Power Ministry a drilling machine for water. It's not out of reach for a lot of people. I know you are. I know you watching me. I know you can do it. And so do it. God is impressing it in your heart to do it. Do it, and it will shock you. The thing that has delayed in your life will spring forth a new beginning. I want to thank all of you for staying with us. We do our second break. When we come back, we do the news headlines. Stay with us. Welcome back from the break. We're still live on the Morning Focus. We're turning our attention to look at the headlines that carry stories behind them. The newspaper review segment of the morning show, the Morning Focus, live and direct from our studios here on the 10th Avenue Station, Greater Estate. And let me start with the Daily Post. Supporting me to bring you the headline story is Bernard Agbemo Eduji. We'll start with the Daily Post. The Daily Post has the stories, the headlines, with the stories behind them. It's a cocoa marketing company rolls out 24-hour cocoa operations to speed up export and cut delays. Vigilante groups rebranding, moving to encrypted chat, national security. We are solidly behind you. Christian Council rally support for Ghana Medical Trust Fund.
Nice one.
And those are the headlines on the Daily Post.
Nice one. Kudos, Christian Council. These are some of the things we want to be seeing and hearing. Yes, so the Inside newspaper is next. That story is also captured here. We are solidly behind you, Christian Council rally support for Ghana Medical Trust Fund. Your online activities are being monitored. National Security Coordinator warns new vigilante groups. Let me take a step of that one. The National Security Coordinator, COP Osman Abdul Razak, has warned individuals and groups seeking to revive political vigilantism in Ghana that security agencies are closely monitoring emerging forms of mobilization, including activities conducted on social media and other online platforms. Mr. Abdul Razak said the changing nature of political vigilantism, particularly the use of social media, encrypted chats, and informal communication channels to recruit and mobilize members, required stronger intelligence-led operations. You can continue reading that one from page 3 of the Inside newspaper. Ghana's democratic gains must not be lost to vigilantism. That is according to the Chief of Staff, Mr. Julius Deborah. Let me take that one too. The Chief of Staff, Dr. Julius Deborah, has called for renewed national commitment to fighting vigilantism, warning that Ghana's democratic gains could be undermined if political competition is allowed to degenerate into violence, intimidation, and the use of weapons. Dr. Deborah made the call yesterday in his welcome address delivered on his behalf by Ghana's Special Envoy to the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, Honorable Lieutenant Colonel Larry Bevlolati, retired, as a national policy dialogue on vigilantism held at the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping and Training Center. You can continue reading that one also from page 5 of the Inside. Putin's newest submarine designed to carry... Let me read that one again. Putin's newest submarine designed to carry Poseidon doomsday weapon launches for the first time. That is some international news. Ni Ayijaku tackle pledges. Turkey pledges to unite Dome Kwabenya NDC for 2028 victory. Why Brian is being driven towards the nuclear. Why Iran? I think I need lenses this time. Why Iran is being driven towards the nuclear threshold. Also some international news there on page 9. The former one I took on Putin is on page 2 of the Inside newspaper.
All right, so away from the Inside newspaper, let's do the Business 24. The Business 24 is a government targets 1,200 megawatts thermal power expansion to cut electricity costs. Globe Tower, a new landmark, rises in the cantonment city. Stakeholders propose Ghana-China zero tariff fund to finance Ghanaian exports. Other story headline that say GIBOR resolves 56% of investor grievances in H1 2026 as Ghana deepens aftercare drive. story by Eugene Davis, and it's on the back page, the reform of the newspaper, the Business 24. Truly mean business. Those are the headlines on the Business 24.
Okay, I have the Herald with me. Wontumi gives up NPP national chairmanship ambition. Oh.
But they don't give you bail, how they go campaign.
Oh.
Everybody just want chopping money. It acts smart. Those ones, they want just tell the guy. You chopping money. I bet that's something they don't care.
Oh, but Paragraph Uncle, why would you do that to chairman? But nobody advised him that if you are Udefiasia, you can't.
Where they go past, you go chop the chairman for prison.
No, wow.
These people.
Anyway.
Chairman will be with prison.
Say beer and no bear leverage na ye know. So say a be with me leverage na political pressure be mounting on the say no yes the headline will change. The chairman of the opposition party
prisoner or my instruction. The 8 all right.
Anyway, so let me take the Herald.
All those who want to lead and say we've gone to pick form for I'm please
anyway,
you can't play on sympathy. Ghanaians have gone past that level. Yes, sympathy.
Just I'm running to the
Chuna, you will say you should most good idea
anyway, so yes, that one is from the camp of the NPP. National Lottery Authority resolves wage disputes as Fair Wages and Salary Commission backs 12% salary increase. But I wonder why our leaders will keep appointing people who would have conflicting interests to the NLA. I remember.
Oh, but this guy has been with NLA for a long time.
Yeah, but
no, the point is that he's been with NLA because now or you collector. Then okay, a trade winning in our son or GBBM before and yes, or you new system.
I know, right?
The time crop work coming, I
like you.
Sadian Uncle Bogas at Omoboa. Uncle for Ruto.
What tell whom you own? And I almost my
hand from Butra.
Since you see a cry simple, with me child phones in Linty. Obie, who say, I remember Boys Abres Amioku when he was appointed to Assemblies of God, you know. Anyway, yeah, so that dispute has been resolved. 12% salary raise has been approved by the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission. 11 children among 23 killed by abandoned Galamsey pits in the Ashanti region. Just last week, in Chebi, where I live, two kids died.
Yeah, the statistics he gave, I was really, I was so sad. I was asking myself, so we are seeing all and the people with the kingpins are doing their care. Honestly, this is keeping up.
So in addition to destroying the water bodies, we are also killing like actively. This one is not the aftermath of the Galamsey, as in polluted water. No, this one is actively. People are falling into the pits and dying.
Charlie. Do you know that song? Killing me soft with this song. So say it for no money raps.
Yeah, so the
over the mechanic bois from mechanism. Now when you wet. The only mosquito in my work. Money wet. Last night we met them on the coin wet.
Yeah, so the issue about emerging threats in terms of vigilantism is also captured on the Herald. Security chiefs alarmed at emerging political vigilante groups ahead of 2028 Polls, please, political parties, be careful. I remember you signed an accord that you are not going to.
No, they are not doing it. But you see, that's what the COP said. They have evolved.
They are evolved.
Some branding, some encrypted. You know that. And I see, being a politician, you know what? The same people will recruit some of them into our security service.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so they'll transition from being vigilant. So imagine such people when they are in the security service. No professionalism, no ethics, nothing. Indiscriminate use of weapons, beating civilians here and there.
you know, Ghana, no, we are not. I don't want to use that word. The thing is this: growing up, I know before somebody gets into this, the background checks they will do on you. Get into the security.
Yeah.
That is a wholesale.
But now since I hear political you.
Don't make the political a next.
This is some guma, yeah. No mugumsa.
From people and then put
No,
it there.
that's why we hear a lot of news about police Nibia Koyese, Oya Koyese, Oya Koyese.
We are some visibility not one. Oh yeah. Or you say, Pim, no have a phone. Pim, Obi, Pim, not one. Oh yeah.
Charlie.
We are not serious.
The system Nakasa.
One the crying.
Emum de Ghana and Yamuna ne cry.
Who is a concert? Sometimes to look at no shame. And go way past the bomb, public session. And Crawford. I'm a woman be biao. Is in your moyomo.
Gentlemen, Omuyomu.
No, I say, I know in Ghana, you can't be bored.
Yeah, you have data. It's a
Concert.
concept, you know, Dawson. So the final I'll take on the Herald. Ofosuan Pofo, General Chairman. Guzitano, Opon Fosu, Nilante Vanderpoy, Alaji Sinari, INDC National Chair. Aye or Ofosuan Pofo, Guzi, Opon Fosu, Vanderpoy, and Sinari. Sinari was once first vice. I don't know. I think he is still the first vice or so. Guzitano also the former if I break away, and now he's now heading the 24-hour secretariat. Yes, and Chairman Ofosuan Pofo is the chief of staff, or I think so. No. He works at the office of the vice president. Yes, the chief of staff at that office is Alex Segbefia. So these are the men eyeing the national chairmanship position for the governing new National Democratic Congress. Yeah, so you will see how that one too goes.
Okay, well, maybe then this will see a share. And I'm creating for the can woman and be a warrior.
You be here with day.
Yeah, but here we did. Now let's do the daily graphic, the battle of our newspaper. Stroke rises among men aged 30 to 49. Health as Mr. Sanya Mena.
Hey.
Stroke. So we are tumbo samukwa. Ni hu e drobia e ton wa Ghana. E beka je se wonu ma wadwemu bebi. You ton wa Ghana. 90%. And they go no ma wadwemu bebi. Ube hu nyame. Ube do nyame. Osu nyame yi. Nyaka aphrodisia. Pombo nsam.
Ese hunu nkwa okruma. Ese hunu nkwa.
Oh. Ever seen a stroke and right? Among men. That's the first thing stroke denka. Obi open Ginny baby a cool.
Yeah.
Oche wo no wo si o mefano. Ese stroke no. Hey, lifestyle man pan ya go fa to
Lifestyle no.
Lifestyle man granny.
May the Lord help us. May the Lord help us.
Yeah, dear, now too much. I know me to got a whole ton. Yoke Gelly. Things are Asante Boy Kano. Yoke Gelly.
Yeah. Asante Boy Kano Yoko Gari.
Yoke Gari.
Na say Gamasipon for say your Gary.
That is the right way.
The Mayan can your Gary Nessa.
Oh, your Gally. And now I watch it. Once nana picky. The person in your stroke, hepatitis. Hepatitis, HB, na down for kidney problems. You're dealing in a So if you don't deal with yourself, you don't live healthy life. Health is wealth. In your concept. What's the last time I went to BB? Blood sugar level. And fire. Yeah, so in your document. At your team. The Kaipa, because the Luffy Germany. And on the other thing I say, yeah, garden be. Over so garden means young Zaun, papa, boys, if you square, and on also do Ghana. Bruniba, Mammy Bruniba. Yeah, Ghana. Yeah, Koya, Zozo, I was baby.
And you know,
what for the bag as also I won't pay your dinky.
Yeah.
A packet with the bag. The market of the Gary Koya Zozo. So can forget. Did you go have like you made the hot water, you have fried the beans, you have fried. And I said, this one now, hold up. It wouldn't say cake. Boys, a call farmland. Near the idea we have where you go to Ablanda. Oh, to me, and Hosh.
Oh, where there you
What you made how was the farm? My brothers give me fucking. Yeah, that's what am I? Okay.
Uncle Pella, how by me, Miss Al? Oh, God.
I mean, that is all part of life. Government opens talk with Petrobras over Accra-Kita Basin oil exploitation. Let's see how it goes. So, oil exploitation, can one, then not blocking. But we hope that this time around it goes through. We will crack down on new vigilante moves. National Security Coordinator warned. Chamber of Mines, Ademos welcome government efforts to revive mines.
Okay.
One of the indigenous Ghanaian mining. In their politics, no. If there's something that is not going right, let's streamline it and then let's do the right. I'm happy the government president intervened in this matter, and now we have found some solution, giving them a guideline. You see, that is why I always say that I am not excited about the bank cleanup exercise. It's not a bad thing it did. It was a good thing, but we could have gone the other way, where that money we spent in cleaning up can be used to like a resource and put people in there to manage it, so that we don't get that shake up that people lost their lives, people lost their livelihood, people lost work, so many things that people even have lost funds in. This is the right thing to do. Go in there, get the support, give them a roadmap, let's follow it and revive things. That's how it's supposed to be. So that crunch shouldn't happen again. So these are the stories on the daily graphic this morning.
The Supreme has a lot of NPP-related political news. NPP raised Sylvester Tete Sly secures massive endorsement in the northern regions. That is on page 4 of the Supreme newspaper. In related news, NPP demands full account of 1.7 billion gold board BOG loss. Comes with a picture of the national organizer, Nana Boakye Henry. That is on page 3 of the Supreme. Afoko returns to NPP chairmanship race. Has a picture of the former
Paul Afoko.
Paul Afoko, former chairman.
Paul Awantemi Afoko.
Afoko, yeah. So he is also here on the front page. Malicious incitement and spiritual defamation, a growing threat to human rights in Ghana. You can read that on page 4 of the Supreme. Adotaiman chief alleges brutal assault by military officers, calls for presidential intervention. As a picture of the Interior Minister Muntaka Mubarak Alaji and the security chiefs, the IGP, Chief of Defense Staff, they are all here. Alaji Lotto is here also. Explosion at NLA, Alaji Lotto is hot. And the final one I will take on the front page of the Supreme. Christian Tete John No. They show they are writing this one right. They have gotten the name of the IGP somewhere. Supreme newspaper, kindly check. CK Zoka flees Bakpa over death allegation. These are the stories on the front page of the Supreme newspaper.
Now we do that. The new crusading guy has the stories and says security alleged vigilante groups changing tactics. And now use and script social media networks, national security warrants. CPS to review 9-year free SHS journey. CPS demand probe into the 22 billion GDPP losses, says a program design makes losses inevitable. Police arrest Moses Bosompim, release him after high-profile pressure. In Ademos alleged $224 million share fraud saga. He has a focus story there. Then Gold Board orders self-financing aggregation, refines gold door here or don't export. GIS Roads Ministry partner to end compensation law. Stories on the new crusading guard.
Let me take the Meridian newspaper. There are 3 major stories on the front page. NPP chases Gold Board over 1.7 billion black hole. Has a picture of Nana Boachi Nana B. Stop. No, let me take this one next. Probe 22 billion Ghana CD DGPP losses. CPS, that is according to the CPS, and they think that the program is built to bleed cash. And the final one here and the big one on the front page of the Meridian. Stop weaponizing religion for political advantage. Let me take a step of that story. Islamic scholar and academic, politician, former Minister of State, Sheikh Dr. Mustafa Abdul Hamid has cautioned political actors.
The one who has a case at the court?
Yeah, the MPA.
Oh, he's a sheikh.
Yeah, he's a sheikh.
Sheikh?
Yeah.
Just like myself.
Yeah, sheikh doctor.
You know, I'm a sheikh.
The first vice.
I'm a sheikh.
First vice chairman contestant in the upcoming NPP national election.
I see.
So Dr. Hamid is here. He says that Dr. Mustafa Abdul Hamid.
Mention his title.
The title again.
Yeah.
Okay. Sheikh Dr. Mustafa Abdul Hamid.
Or Sheikh Doctor.
Yes, Sheikh
I'm
Doctor.
the Commander-in-Chief Sheikh. Yeah.
Sheikh Doctor has cautioned political actors and religious leaders against exploiting religious differences for partisan gains, warning that Ghana's long tradition of Christian-Muslim tolerance is under threat. According to Dr. Abdul Hamid, recent developments have exposed religious fault lines that are increasingly being manipulated for political purpose. As the country approaches the 2028 general elections, he was speaking at the 2026 Liberty Lecture Series of the Dankwa Institute held at the Alisa Hotel on Monday on the theme One Nation, Many Faiths, Emerging Threats to Religious Tolerance in Ghana. There is a deliberate attempt to set Christians and Muslims against one another. Recent developments threaten that tradition, he said. Excerpts of that story. You can continue reading full story on page 2 of the Meridian newspaper.
Now let's do the Daily Banner. The Daily Banner says NPP backs Osahini over Gold Board saga.
Okay.
Wontumi withdraws from NPP chairmanship contest. Parliament to probe Gold Board's $1.7 billion loss. Speaker Bagman. Political abuse threatens Ghana's religious peace. Hamid. Headlines on the Daily Banner.
Okay. The Business and Financial Times. GNPC on track for Q4 drilling in Vortain Basin, CEO. 2 more offshore wells expected. See page 3 for details of that story. GIPA urges stronger investor aftercare to drive retention and reinvestment. Very, very important. That is on page 2 of the BNFT. IMF debt assessments failed to fully capture mounting crisis and risk. Page 3 has that story. That is according to Maxwell Opokuo Afari. GCB Bank is here, is a clear industry leader. Mine Workers Union petition BOG and Ministry of Finance over funds in distress SDIs. And a very important one here, State Housing, Absa Bank partner to expand mortgage financing. Page 2 has that story. There are some features. Kenya, Nigeria, other African countries lead high-profile delegations to APSCA 2026 in Accra, Ghana. These are the major stories on the front page of the BNFT.
All right, so we do the Ghanaian Times this morning. The Ghanaian Times, as a skip the queue tab the news, 7 arrested in Ashanti narcotics crackdown. Works and Housing Minister vowed to revive abandoned projects.
Amen.
President Mahama commends Reverend Wengam for visionary, bold leadership.
Fantastic.
Government aid to step up fight against air pollution.
Hey.
You see, sometimes when I see people dump refuge and put fire in the I ask myself, hey, Law Nepai Chuni. You know the city is noisy, right?
Noisy and dirty.
Oh.
Noisy and dirty.
No. But one of the things that really eats me up has to be the deaths on our roads. It's becoming one too many deaths on our road. Listen to what is on the Ghanaian Times. The banner headline on the Ghanaian Times. It said nation's road deaths hit 35 years high.
Too bad.
2,949 killed on roads in 2025. Road Lines Foundation.
2026 will be more than this.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
2,900 and big one of HIV.
Yeah. 2026 will be more than this. You see, we don't talk more about road safety.
No.
Yeah.
No. Do you know what my people say?
It's a worrying trend. So I told you that I did my dissertation for my master's in road safety. So when it comes to road safety matters, when I was doing my research, 2021, 2020, 2019, it was around 2,300, 2,200. We just entered the 2,000s. That was like 2020, 2021, 2022, thereabout. Now we are getting into the 3,000s. Road safety kills people than think of any disease in this world. Road safety kills people in Ghana than any disease, any single disease in this country. Road safety is the leading cause of death in this country.
The house was a law.
Yeah. Yet we don't give it attention. You see, when I made some argument, I said the kind of attention we gave to COVID, and how many people did COVID kill in Ghana? COVID, though, the entire period we had COVID, how many people died from COVID? Yet look at the kind of attention we gave COVID. If we should give road safety half of that attention, we will not be seeing these numbers. But I say,
MCR.
It's a serious thing. Yeah. And I was telling Diana when we were on the show on Friday, just last week or 2 weeks ago, I lost a friend. To road accident. This is the second friend I've lost to road accident.
Yeah.
You see, if you've not been a victim of this, you will not see the seriousness. You think, Charlie?
Yeah.
Now when you are traveling, you are scared. Why? You are traveling, you are scared.
Nation's road death hits 35 years high. 2,949.
Yeah,
There
I
are
wouldn't
some-
be
There are
surprised.
some that have not been counted.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
There are some that have not been counted.
Yeah.
Because on my way,
Mm-hmm.
if I see the number of trucks,
Mm.
falling trucks,
Mm-hmm.
burning trucks, I just say, oh, it has been God through.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
our roads are not safe.
Our roads are no safe.
The country is dark in the night.
Yeah.
It is very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
And I was thinking that we could take a queue and do every 50 kilometers. There should be a stopover where people can have rest before we move. It is dangerous.
Enipa na EU through road safety no. Government doesn't think their lives are that important. Actually, some of these things, yeah, to say, we will just say it raw as it is.
Amaleba or
Charlie, we will say it raw as it is. Raw. The government doesn't think, because if government really values lives, what is street light?
Amaleba
On the National Road Safety Authority. I just said me no call honum. Yeah. I just said me no call honum.
Ghana pen.
Yeah.
You.
I just said me no call honum.
Hey. This is a sad.
See, me, when I'm talking about road safety, it's because I devoted a whole master's thesis to it. And I speak about it with passion. I traveled to Kumasi. There is an institute called Building and Road Research Institute to go and collect data. When I sat in the interview, I wanted to cry. Like the data the doctor was giving me, I went to Rage Hospital, their accident and emergency center.
No.
It's like we are not really serious. Oh, we are not. We are not. We are not.
You see, there's something
We are not.
done. There's something we've not done as a nation when it comes to road safety. Is it forgetting that anybody that comes out in the morning is a road user?
Yeah.
Whether you are walking,
Yeah.
whether you are cycling,
Yeah.
whether you are motor,
Yeah.
whatever, we are all road.
We are all road users.
So potentially, if there is a knock or there's a car that loses its balance, the number of people it will sweep on the road.
Yeah.
And it's like Ghanaian mothers and brothers who sell by the roads
Yeah.
don't see that cars are machines. They
It
can
will
lose
fail.
control.
Yeah.
People will be selling on the shoulders of the streets.
Yeah.
They will take over the road furnitures
Yeah.
and be selling them.
Yeah.
When there's a slightest outbreak, look at the number of people when the tanker fell.
Yeah. One happened at Tama.
Yeah. Look at when the tanker fell.
I think there was the road toll, the toll booth there. I think a
People were
truck
selling.
failed, and then people
And then
who were
it
selling
it
just ran into them.
Just run into them. And I keep saying that, look, our own safety is as important than going to look for that 1 city, 2 city thing. Your safety should be your paramount priority. Number one, your health. We don't consider all these things. Growing up, as a young train said, when you see a traffic light, and when they go train Kuala school, nursery, rhyming. Let's be focused and intentional to save lives on our street. Because every day, 8 people lose their lives on the Ghanaian street every day. And then,
So you see, road safety no, the UN categorized it into stages. We have safer roads, safer vehicles, post-crash care. So look, safer roads.
let me show you something.
Our roads are no safe.
Obi in a fear. Onko. Enko ye road wealthy. Enko DVL. DVL and check.
Oberman is sticker. That is why I'm saying that. And thank you for bringing this up. I had an interview at the time with the director for research at DVLA as part of my project, and I put it to him that say, are you trying to tell me that all the vehicles I see on the road with your stickers are actually roadworthy? I remember I have the transcription of that interview. I said, you see, the UN is talking about safer vehicles, the things that guarantee that somebody can survive accidents. Safer vehicles. When the vehicle is safe, even when there is crash, depending on the intensity of the crash, the people in the vehicle can survive.
Why could talk cars? You know, woman, ebe pump it out to saving in our science here, bro.
No, so now the DVLA
airbags in our
yeah. Are you trying to tell me that in this country we can't tackle that one?
And Americans airbags all kind of in our
airbag all kind in nase. Yet our road where the sticker safer roads are if you don't have money, you can't fix street light on your roads. You don't have money, you can't do guardrails. You see, we don't value human life. We have just concluded that in this country until we return until Penibi, big man somewhere dies through road crash, then we'll see that we value lives. All these numbers you have given, 2,900 and something, their lives, we are not serious. If you are in a country where your number one cause of death is road safety, and this is how you are treating it, how do you want me to say you are serious? You don't value human lives.
You don't value human life.
Charlie, Edofunto is very sad.
Also, you can be informer.
The informer, let me take the informer. You see, Charlie, when you I lost a friend. He just had a baby recently. Or dedicating the baby now the following week with road safety, road accident. Why should the road be killing people, taking lives, destroying future? Oh, Charlie. Anyway, the Informer newspaper. Middle East crisis drain Ghana's 1.2 billion reserves. Okay. Bawumia backs minorities probe into 1.7 million gold board losses. In one hand, it is gold bond. In the other hand, it is Bank of Ghana. You see, Akramamaya, you're confused. Aggregators cry out over funds. Tackle Galamsey, don't over-celebrate gold board gains. According to Dr. Buckin telling the president to tackle Galamsey. Yeah, Mr. President, fix it. Fix Galamsey. Afenyo Markin dares accusers. Report me for extortion and I will face any investigation. The Alexander Osahin Afenyo Markin, minority leader, is on the front page. IMF warns Ghana against complacency. This is what I was talking about this morning. Complacent. Overemphasizing on our gains, not looking at what could be in the future. Meanwhile, we have a lot of nurses. We are celebrating. Yes, government has done well, reviving our economy, bringing us out of the ditch. But that is not it. We still have teachers at home, trained nurses at home. We can't employ them because we don't have money to pay them. We should be looking at what can do, what next we can do. Not over-emphasizing and being complacent over the little gains that we have. These are the stories on the front page of the Informer newspaper.
All right, so moving away from the Informer newspaper, we need to wrap up this one and go for a quick break. When we return, we have a conversation with an artist this morning. I want to do some hip-hop thing. When was the last time you went to the club? And you've not
I've never gone to the club.
Gosh. So you're done with the Informer. Now let's move away from the Informer and do the Accra Times. Accra Times almost have a similar story about Vigilante Afoko. Okay, the Bulsa North MCE condemns alleged military brutality. New Unimark SRC boss pledges. Which one again? Okay, Agaga being congratulated, but Agaga have been told to wait. It can be, a majority leader.
Procedure must be respected.
Yes, because the president can't just sit in his office and say, "Okay, I've elected Agaga to replace Ayariga." No. A president, it doesn't work like that. It has to go through party. Party will have to
communicate
to the speaker and send it to parliament. And say, okay, parliament, we are changing our leader. We are putting the right procedure. All power will be power. Power get in place where it to stop. So president, this one, Chairman Bagwin said, na lie.
You know, this thing has come up. I think this is the third time.
Yeah.
The first time was when there was a shake-up in the NDC minority. Haruna Nko were removed.
Yeah.
The second time was the other side when Che was removed and Afenyo. And then this time, it's like they don't use the proper procedure.
Well, the best procedure is to let the party
yes,
write to parliament and do the action. But up until now, the majority leader is still Mama Yariga. Irrespective of him, he's going to be vetted and also be sworn in until the proper thing is done. Agaga is not a minority, he's not a majority leader.
But I have a concern. Maybe my concerns don't matter, but we are in a democracy. I can also express my views. I understand that it is the parties that sponsor the MPs to go to parliament. But you see, when they go to parliament, they are representing the people. They are representing their constituents. And so, who becomes their leader? Is it just a reserve of the party? Can't the caucus also decide that this is the person we are choosing to be our leader?
Decide.
Oh, but Charlie,
because you are representing the party on the ticket, on the mandate. You are representing the people on the mandate of on the ticket of the party. So by the constitution, the writing needs to be followed. It's the party. That's why the party chair has a say.
Okay.
And what goes on in cabinet.
So the caucus doesn't have a say.
They don't have a say on
the caucus cannot say that
no,
we don't want this person to be our leader.
They can show their opinions, but they don't have the.
That's okay Haruna case, you know. No, remember there was a division. Some were supporting Haruna.
But at the end of the day, it's the party's letter that went through.
And the members of parliament are also saying that we too we have a say.
No, but at the end
the person will be leading us. We wouldn't be leading the party.
At the end of the day, what happened?
Oh yes, the parties, you know,
so that is how it works.
But I'm just saying that maybe we should really look at it.
The point is that you can disagree and agree. At the end of the day, what can come.
Anyway.
You understand?
So the party can just decide that we don't want L to lead again.
The point is that the party cannot just decide. What the party does is with the Council of Elders, the president is also the leader of the party. He went on the ticket of the party. So he has a say who have appointed this one. The party can look at it and say, we don't want this person. With the caucus, we don't want this person, we want this person.
But do you think the caucus has a say? I said they are just there.
The point is that they don't dump on them. They also contribute because they are all from the party. So they all think alike. So what the majority of who. So they can even vote and say, okay, we vote on this person.
Are you sure they vote? If they vote, that is fine.
No, but the point is that they will not do it in public.
Oh, you see, my issue is
the things that you cannot do in public.
Yes, but my issue is once
this decision to bring this guy to lead might have been communicated already.
I know that.
But the procedure has not been followed.
The procedure has not been followed. Yes.
So the caucus might have agreed to it already without anybody knowing. That is why if you read, nobody have raised anything against it.
Yes, for now. In fact, outwardly.
Yes, nobody
we don't know. But we don't know what some of the members of parliament
might have said when they met.
And do you think they can have the courage to voice out? Wouldn't it be like...
No. The point is that it is a democracy, so I can agree and disagree, but at the end of the day, the majority will take the lead. So, okay, with 2010, maybe 20 against how many people? Maybe 15 said, okay, we should let him lead. Looking at his experience, his background, and blah, 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 let him lead. Or maybe we are looking for somebody that can lead and blah, 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 had this background. Because if you look at the change that was done, what was the rationale behind to bring a force in? So it also has a political dynamics.
Oh, but there are interests at stake.
No, what I'm saying that there has a political dynamics. So you should also look at the dynamics that will go into it as to the choosing of whoever goes in there. So it has some political play, but it comes from lobbying at the end of the day. So whoever have the highest upper hand when it comes to lobbying will be the one to lead.
Oh, me, I love Agaga.
And the people has choices.
Of course. But so that is where my issue
what I'm
is.
saying that people have choices, but you see the party has a say.
Okay. So let's assume
you can have your choice.
I am the MP for MBN constituency, right? And I'm in the minority. I am not comfortable with the leadership of Honorable Afonyo Markins. And I'm sure I know that a number of my colleagues are also not comfortable.
So if
can't we just say that we want a change in leadership? Must we say because the party wants him there, he must be there?
You see, the point is that you may have your grievances. You may not like the person, but it is a party that placed.
So because the party wants him to be there, even when I think he's not serving the interests of the caucus.
You can send that information back to the party leadership. The leadership will have to look at it. It's not because you don't like him, so the leadership to follow what you said. No.
It's not about I don't like him.
No, I'm saying something. I just say on as a baby and
As a leader, no.
as a leader and but that honor doesn't lie on you to decide.
I don't have that power.
Wako kaninti.
Yes,
I was saying Debbie. I was saying United now near Jojo. Say a Bibia or needed counsel in something area, he will be told in the face by button.
Okay.
We are ABCD.
Okay.
We are not comfortable with it. Just as has happened when the 80 or so number of members of parliament were not happy with the then finance minister in our history, will have to go through the party, and the party will have to go through the leadership. I said, this is what the people are saying. But one says, it never worked. You saw it took a time. It has to be something that needs to be worked out. So sometimes some of these political things.
So you see the example you cited.
Yeah. So it has to go through. You see, there's a process that has to go through. And to me, sorry.
Great.
President.
I love the angle you are introducing.
You get to
this is about separation of powers.
Yes.
In the case you just cited, members of one arm of government, the legislature, felt they were uncomfortable with somebody serving in the executive,
and the person wasn't appointed by them.
It was appointed by the leader of the executive.
The leader of the executive,
right? And the leader of the executive has the right to maintain or change. So why is it that when it comes to parliament, the president can decide that we don't like somebody who is also a leader of the legislature, another arm of government, and say we are changing, whilst the members of that arm do not have the right to say that we don't like or we like.
It still has
that is like the executive interfering in the works of the legislature.
They are not interfering. There's a process you need to follow, a procedure. Just as like Bagwen did yesterday.
Yes, as for procedure, we acknowledge that.
You cannot come in and say you are the majority leader. You cannot.
Yes, that's true.
It has to go through the procedure, and then we have to be notified by the party, not the presidency.
Yeah.
And so power stops at a point. We are representing the people. We have our procedures. If you want to change the person that will lead the arm of the people to the executive, he has to go through the process. So that is why he can't call himself, say, a majority leader. Currently, as we speak, the majority leader is Mama Yariga.
Yeah.
Until the writing is done.
Yeah. Oh, I get your views
on paper. On paper, the president has
changed.
But president did not just say it without going through the party.
I get it. I get your views on that too.
But
I'm only saying that if the legislature doesn't have the power to tell the president who to make a minister, why should the president now decide to parliament who should be a majority leader or a minority leader? Is that not infringing on the independence?
The president have not decided who should be the majority leader. The president announced.
Okay.
But like I'm saying, in announcing, there might be a consultation within the party before the president said it. The president wouldn't have said it if the party has not agreed as to who to lead in parliament. So he said it, not that he's pushing it on them. He said it because there have been a consultation. We all know this change was going to happen. And I remember I said that there will be a change in parliament. And this man will move from his leadership. And I said it here verbatim. And it happened. So the same thing, before he said it, it has gone through the mail already. So his purview to who is going to lead, if he takes him out to that ministry, where he needs him to work there. As a cabinet person, but to be not just in leadership as a parliament,
but to
then do a government business, but to be a member of his cabinet at that time. So that is a difference that comes in. It's always being the senior person.
Maybe Meko Court. I'll go to the Supreme Court. First, to look at. I mean, if we have a provision on how the speaker should be elected, and my view is that the caucus leaders are also leaders of parliament. So why should the executive be dictating who becomes a caucus leader?
Oh, you can go
And
there.
I'll say, you be
Go.
oh, my law is sweet, man. Law is sweet.
You know, when you're reading, when you're reading certain things and then you're doing a comparison, they go and bring a case number this
Case law.
this one against this person, then they go and bring 1960 something for you to read. For you to be able to make a case out of it, it tells you how interesting, how the law is the law. But it's nice. The Ghanaian publisher says Afoko Ejakon also files for NPP chair. Okay, and then Mustafa Amis dismisses Islamism fears, and then we have the Cocoa boss story also there. So you can take us to the source.
Political abuse threatens Ghana's religious peace is here. Nana B and 1.7 billion is here. National security one step ahead in terms of vigilantism. That is also here. Good to know you are ahead of them. NPP organizer raised Titus Glover files Accra chairman back him. Interesting one. Titus Nikwate. Yeah. Zoom Lions national fumigation exercise hits Ashanti region. Yeah. That is the only.
And then Phil Jackson says what?
Where is that one?
The strength of the team is each member. The strength of each member is the team.
Is the team. It's true.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Phil Johnson.
And it's a team. There's a team near weak. But a team no be average. Or be correct kakra. Team no be strong.
Let's stop weaponizing. Okay, so this is also another running story. Nana B story. The CPS assassination is also there. Sunya is MP Pa. Cliff joins NDC with a question mark there. Paddock welcome GAC entry to Ghana's automobile market. I think that's the only news story on this daily statement.
The Chronicle too has Afoko here. Goldfield 6 fair treatment from Ghana. That one is also here. The vest for the day.
The Takwa list renewal.
Yeah.
Charlie.
Takwa list renewal hangs in balance. Goldfield 6 fair treatment from Ghanaians has a picture of the CEO of Goldfields, Mike Fraser. Yeah. Zachariah Tinson Chichemunkron, Zachariah 7:9. That says the Lord of hosts, render true judgments, show kindness and mercy to one another.
This is Goldfields. Yeah, that gospel according to Goldfields.
Yeah.
The Daily guys say Zenato Rollins and Yaruga faces MP's grilling. He has the MPP, the AG Ghana executives calling Mahama. Let's give Baumia Unity Party to win 2028 election at Foko. Anton Bak Bwacheja call for NPP chairmanship. Those are stories, headlines on the Daily Guide.
Daily Guide. The name is Zaneto. Z-A.
Zaneto Ajima Rollins.
Yeah.
It's a big name.
Big name. The darkness must stop. That is it.
Zaneto.
Yeah, Zaneto. You see, when you understand it,
Yeah.
The Daily Gist says that funeral joins Edu Boahen, Shrimsai, together in Brekum. There's a funeral, and he brought the accused person and the state prosecutor together in Brekum. You can see them shaking hands. Odoneye. Gold board is broke after BOG exit. Probe gold board 1.7 billion losses. That is according to the minority. Afoko spells out vision for NPP after filing for chairmanship. I hot and in that hot this one no Alaji Lotto is also hot. Yeah, Ghana's debt crisis was building long before 2022, according to Poku Afari. Stories on the front page of the Daily Gist.
National Voice also has to stop weaponizing religious in Mustafa Ahmed. Wontumi withdraws is their parliament to probe. I think those are the three major headline stories on the National Voice.
Okay, the Inquisitor, financing gold purchase, banks line up for gold board. Okay, national policy dialogue on vigilantism was held in Accra. We've brought you much of this already. Mahama calls for stronger health regulation to protect patients across Africa. Oh,
Okay, so we do the custodian say no cash for Ghana's licensed gold buyers, Reuters revealed. Afoko Files is also there. Enough is enough. Osaine drag Sami Jamfi, others to court for character assassination. There we have Nana B. Benated with the same demand for the 1.7 billion. Zoom Lion, other disinfection for MMDA's Central and Ashanti stories on the custodian.
the new center doesn't have any unique story.
It's the same stories running around.
Yeah.
All right, so that's how we wrap up the newspaper review segment. We go for a quick break. When we come back, the man Ampedu joins us for some conversation on a hip hop style this morning. I want to feel fly this morning. Stay with us. All right, so welcome back from the quick break. You're still live on the Morning Focus. And this morning, I did promise you that I'm just doing some bit of put some spices into our Morning Focus. We want to do some kind of a music stuff. Obviously, a couple politics in this. But beyond the hip, what makes it? What does it take? Ghana's hip hop scene is rich with talent, creativity. A new generation of artists are coming up determined to make their voices heard. But beyond the catchy songs, social media buzz and excitement surrounding a new release, what does it really take to build a sustainable career in Ghanaian hip hop? Today we are going beyond the hype to explore the realities of breaking into the industry, the competition, the originality, the consistency, branding, networking, the business side of music, the pressure to stand out in increasingly crowded space. Joining us this morning is Patrick Ampadu, popularly known by his stage name Accra Snow. I don't know, I've never seen snow in Accra, but he's called Accra Snow. A hip-hop artist bringing his own sound, perspective, and ambition to the Ghanaian music landscape. Accra Snow, welcome to the conversation.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing?
I'm okay by God's grace.
Right, I love that. He's okay by God's grace. My, oh my, I'm in for something else, isn't it? Myself and my viewers, and you can see Accra Snow, Patrick Ampadu. Let's get into it. What does it really takes to break into Ghana's hip hop scene today?
Well, actually, what makes you to be able to break into this industry is that you need to actually have a unique style that which can help you to dominate. Because when you begin to start exercising and doing whatever that which someone else is doing, then you begin to get the feedback that, hey, look at that guy, he's copying this artist. They begin to compare you, and in that case, it begins to either bring that person rather ahead of you, or nobody even gets to hear about you.
Nobody gets to hear about. So now when we're talking about who is Accra Snow, I mean, what does your stage name represent, and then what inspired you to choose hip hop?
Well, what actually inspired me to choose hip hop, and okay, let me go to question one first.
So the first question is who?
The main reason, who is
Accra
Accra Snow? Who is Accra Snow?
I've never seen a snow.
Yeah, I've seen that myself. But I'll be the one who will be making it snowing. Over here,
You want it snow so that you don't ice us here, right?
Okay.
Myself and my PC and my whole team, with Bernard and the rest. You want to snow us here?
Yeah, I will. That is. I believe that right afterwards, maybe let me give a little bit freestyle. Right. I believe that. So, what actually made me to give my name Accra Snow was that I was born and bred in Accra here, even though my mom and the rest are all from the mountains, which is the Kwenkwetia and Ogo. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But your woman crying.
Your woman crying.
And now, it's the end between the Patrick Ampadu.
Yeah, me young side.
And now I walk off Accra Snow.
Accra Snow. I come on.
So it's snow, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
And moreover, what actually made me to add the snow to it is that I have a very pure heart.
Pure heart.
Yeah, I have a very pure heart, and when I look at the snow, snow signifies purity. Do you get what I'm saying? So if I look at me having a pure heart like that, then I realize that then born and bred in Accra, which my whole lifestyle has been like in the form of Accra. That way.
So do you speak Ghana?
Yeah, I do. Oh, you're Ghana.
No, a called Benes.
And it's like no mean cosno ejiona. Gambia ona in very pure heart. Ona only your very pure heart na kai in yamangma Accra pure na kai. Ona ni wo mita word ko ni manyama Chaba replace it. David Shakubemi. She Jilemi lebo leboni Jilemi yale. Bule o plan yake no fiano ba hineke. She ekule mokobanya ni eke no abafata heni no ba fitenuku ni abadwani boji bad one.
Abadwani boji bad one. He's speaking both English, Ga and Tree. So that's why we are doing the mixing here. Now Ghana has a lot of talent coming up, upcoming artists. There's a lot. What do you think separates an artist who gets noticed from one who remains underground?
Okay.
What are the things? Maybe in a few, alright. Nyama mensa and obi on way underground because see the talents no. You bubo dia. I'm the crafts rafina over.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Me funny say, enya afina meba because
how many years me?
Oh, I started doing this music since my infancy.
Yeah. How old are you now?
I'm 41. I was 41. The 5th of August.
5th of August, you were 41, and you've been doing music for all this while.
Yeah, since my infancy, because I was being named after Nana Kwame Ampadu.
Oh.
Yeah. He is called Patrick Nana Kwame Ampadu, and I am Patrick Nana Kwejo Ampadu. They gave his full name to me, and even when they were during my naming ceremony, right? He was even there. He was over there, and I was on the lap of my mom, and they have pictures of it. So
okay,
yeah.
So you were groomed by him.
Yeah, not groomed by him actually, but
you were named after him.
I was named after him.
That trace.
Yeah.
Because you like music.
Yeah. And moreover, too, I've been with him several times, going to his place. He has even taken me to the studio before, but he did not actually sit me down and say that, do this, do that, do this. No, but I saw him do something.
When did music actually?
All right, it took over me. That was when, let's say, during the 1994. If I may say, yeah. I started.
So what is this your first album?
This is not my first album.
How many albums do you have?
I've had several albums that which I think I can't calculate actually. Yeah, because I have more songs, and I used to be with a group called Charlie Monfong.
Charlie Monfong.
Yeah, Charlie Monfong. That which was first. I think it started with TTL. We brought his first soundtrack. That was Odoye Wadada me Sodom. Yeah, that was the front liners. They dropped that album.
Okay.
They dropped the album. So afterwards, afterwards when the name was being changed and it got to the name Charlie Monfong, then
So how long have you been with Charlie Monfong?
I've been in Charlie since 2001.
To date.
Yeah, so today I'm still part of them.
You play over the weekends as well?
Sometimes we get to meet. But it's not like how frequently we used to play the show, because right now other people are handling their own businesses and
so when was the last time you decided to be on your own and then start doing your own music?
Okay, I started doing my own music and breaking away from a group then. That was in 2006.
Just this year?
Yeah. 2006. That was 20 years there.
20 years down the line.
Yeah, 20 years.
Wow. And then out of breaking away, what has been the success story?
Well, even though there have been ups and downs, I think I've been able to achieve a sense of purpose, because out of what I learned from the group, I've been able to collaborate. There was one guy called Willie Dre.
Okay.
I did a collab album with him.
With Willie?
Yeah, with Willie Dre. In the studios of Murder Mike Records,
okay.
Which was being handled by this guy, Ahunde.
Okay.
He's called Sabbath Earthquake. He was part of the Charlie Monfong group, that which I was in under the Chamber Mampusi Imperial. Yeah, that was it went. So being able to have a group with Willie Dre and get featured by other artists, I think that has actually brought me this far.
Bringing you this far, what are some of the biggest challenges you face, personally face as an emerging artist?
Okay, what I've actually faced is that, sometimes things don't go as you wish it could be. Do you get what I'm saying? Things don't go as you wish it could be because everybody's got different ideas, even though when you're in the group. Do you get me? So when it gets to a time when you realize you can't continue taking the pressures and all of that, it makes you to feel like, man, I need to get out of it and do my own thing because maybe my idea is not bought or something. But it doesn't mean that maybe they are bad people. No, they also know how they want the direction to go. And I respect them for that. But maybe you feel it's not comfortable with you. You just have to move. Just like I was saying about my purity. I have a clear conscience, but maybe someone's movement might be different from mine, and maybe you might be considered to be a bad one.
It might be considered to be a... I'll go to the MCR. Tell us about this song that you're promoting now. Is it your second album? Is it your third LP? Which song? What is on the LP for it?
Okay, the Bella video that which I sent to you. That one was my own personal project. That which I did way back, and I still want to keep pushing it because Samini's Red Rhythm, that which it dropped, that everybody can just jump on it and send the soundtrack to him. I did jump on it, and looking at the views and the feedback that I'm getting, I feel like it is worth it. And I believe it is because the name Samini over there like that. And I respect him for that. I would like to give shout out to Samini for that project.
All right, so let's go take a listen to this song where you have support from Samini in dropping this.
No, this one is my
your own
so you can
project.
drop it.
All right, so let's drop this one.
Handle it myself.
Let's drop this one from the Accra Snow.
It's your boy Metallic resurrect upon the rhythm. Charlie Monfunk forever. Downtown forever. Like Mike Entertainment. Yeah. If life is a beer, I'm a tree hella Sierra. Popra Shikandi Maye, just like Shaka Ella. Kojo like Magneto, this not Puna from Lino. Odoka Krasika Kakra, I'm a Kojo Ayekiko. Feeling in deep, I know be useless like a Dakato. They did sing bad, Fenta spinning like a Likoto. My fo, just like Fat Joe. No GX, but I never say no. I get you now, hey, Barika the Sanla. What be conflicts, Meta what one my far. But hey, from Bokum to Chemwena. When they give on your namely, who born this tata. Born the Cree, Bano back on him, Beverly. Born the Cree, Bano back on him, Beverly. Born the Cree, Bano back on him, Beverly. Born the Cree, go your man, baby. Hey, at my belly, go yo, at my belly, go yo, at my belly. Alright, listen, my belly, my belly, go yo, at my belly, go yo. Alright, listen.
Yeah, shake the gender.
Shake what you do, shake what you want, I don't know, can you pick up?
Shake watching no my shake watching no my shake watching no my shake watching no my walai wow look at Talia walai wow look at Talia. Who the hell you want flex piece of toilet paper? Your body the toss you just to give her ever hilla. You need some hot water now you must buy your caca like the boss me skill day and not like a prayer. Alright, two bone in your house, grandma look at Grimly. The two bone in your house, I say grandma look at Grimly. The music from my house, no be a man son TFP. Not we that a rush. Oh, I can't jump now, mini. I take sweet girl, sexy shit, but 9 milli. Me front till long, Empress got 9 milli. Sexy man, MET, go your mad baby. Metallic resurrector, Charlie Monfunk in the building. Kojo, at my belly. Kojo, at my belly. Kojo, at my belly.
Wow, so that was Accra Snow, Patrick Kojo Ampedu, hanging out with us this morning on a segment we're trying to put it together on the midweek as you need something to spice your day with, and Patrick is helping across Snow Story is helping us do that. Now, let me ask this question. I mean, is talent alone enough to succeed in Ghana's hip-hop industry today?
Okay, well, I believe that the talent alone cannot take you there. Do you get what I'm saying? It will need the assistance of someone who can pump in the money to actually bring you out. Because you could have the talent, if the money is not there, how can you get get a car to a place, just like I'm coming here, I have the talent. If there was no low stakes on me or something to bring me here, how can I get here? I wouldn't get here. I would still be in my room and listening to my music like that. If you don't have the money, you can't record. Do you get
it needs a lot of investment.
It needs a whole lot of hands.
How does the future look like? Looking at yourself now, and then the number of big guys you see on the hip hop scene in Ghana. How does the future look like?
Okay, the future looks brighter because I could see that I'm not just doing only the aspect of music and the hip hop thing. Do you get me? I'm combining some of the parts of the hip hop because I can do artworks as well, and it is part of the elements in hip hop. Yeah, I can do the music as well. So I believe that combining the two can help me to get far. Even though I don't do breakdancing. There is breakdancing and the hip hop, and there is DJing and all of that. But at least if I've been able to get myself to the two, I can do the music, I can do the clothes and all of that. Then I believe that it can get me there. If I get someone who can just pump in a little bit of money, I wouldn't stress the person to go and get me high-tech clothes and all, like maybe trying to rock Timberlands and the Balenciagas and the, I can just customize my own Accra Snow just like I've done over here.
Yeah, I've seen Accra Snow. We'll talk about it, but I'm looking at the plan for the next phase of you.
Okay.
In 2 years from today, in 5 years from today, when I'm sitting with Accra Snow, who should I be looking at?
You should be looking at the same Accra Snow with the same pure heart. That's what.
But on a different level.
No. On a different level.
Rubbing shoulders with the big guys out there. Your name also being popped out across the entire, because right now the whole Ghana is watching you. Because we're running both on satellite and digital. So Accra is listening to you. The whole Ghana is watching you as well. So it tells you how far you've gone now.
Yeah.
And so it's a platform you've sold yourself.
Yeah.
Apart from music, what else do you do?
I'm into the clothing line thing.
Oh, you do a clothing line. What's your clothing line like?
Basically, it's not registered, so I don't want to throw it out like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
but you do stuff.
Yeah, I do stuff like branding my own thing.
Branding your own
I work with a company that which we brand clothes for others who want to come there. That one is a registered company.
Okay.
Yeah, so in case anybody wants to work with me, I direct the person to the companies now because it is with the company.
So all this thing was done by the company you work.
Yeah, I did it under the company, it is my own customized thing that I'm doing to wear myself.
Can you give me some rhyme in 2 minutes before we wrap up the conversation?
Okay. So what I'd like to talk about at the end is people should listen to the freestyle I'm about to give, and I'm gonna help them. So let's say, to be who you want to be is not sweet like peppermint, not happy like entertainment. Working and writing proves your creativity. Always try to perform an activity, which ain't something about immortality. It's a deal, but trust in yourself. Never look down to yourself. I believe I can fly, say to yourself. Be self-confidential, for it makes you international. Try to maximize your potentials.
Wow. That's a great one with Patrick Ampedu, aka Accra Snow, hanging out with us this morning, telling us, I mean, you've seen the talent, and those of you out there watching and want to support Accra Snow to his talent, I mean, push him to the top. I hope you love the single track that was dropped on the screen for you. What are you telling the fans out there watching you?
Well, I like to tell the fans that they should keep supporting me and support me in a sense that don't let me get too much into you, because maybe how I might take my direction and move my things might not work for you, as maybe you seen it like it's working for me, because we are from different places. Maybe you might be living around East Legon and you might be getting access to certain things. Some might be living around somewhere else. I don't want to mention any area, but I mentioned East Legon because I suppose when I mention East Legon, everybody knows. So, but I don't want to mention any other area to make it feel like East Legon is bigger than them. No, it's all good, because anything can come out from there. But with assurance, I'm trying to let you know that don't let my lifestyle or what I do get too much into you. But if you believe in achieving, follow your mind and just look at me as a picture. That's how you should do it. Because I wouldn't like to give you an advice that you should follow me and you follow me and it doesn't work for you. I should blame myself for that.
Where do people get to listen to your songs? Is it on Bloomberg? Is it going to be Spotify? Is it going to be MTN Song List? Where can we get to listen to your program? Or when are you putting this on a public space, on the social media?
Well, I have my soundtracks and my videos. You can get my audio sounds on AudioMac.
AudioMac.
Yeah, you can get my soundtracks. There's some of the video clips too on YouTube and Facebook, TikTok.
So all is across now.
Yeah.
So once you go there and you do across now on the AudioMac, we get your songs to listen.
Yeah. But if
now you can say so.
Yeah, okay. But if anybody is, I don't know if we can show some of the clothes to them.
Your designs?
Yeah, so that they can see what I'm.
Oh no, but they see what you're wearing. At least you can show what you're wearing to them if they want you to design something for them.
So you can see a sample for yourself. You can see it across snow. It is all embroidery. I have some other ones that are DTFs over there. So if anybody is interested in it too as well, I can give out the contact number.
Or you can give your contact number to the fans out there who want some embroidery from Accra Snow to support your label.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to contact me to brand their clothes for them, for that one,
to do a show with them.
Okay, to do a show with them, that one is through me. For that one, my number is.
So you can put your number.
Okay. The number is 0539 459472.
All right. Patrick, it's nice hanging out with you.
All right.
We really appreciate you joining us in the Morning Focus.
All right.
We look forward to see you succeed in all other areas you aspire yourself to be, and we wish you well. And that's how we take a break. When we come back, Bernard joins me. We'll wrap up this morning edition of the Morning Focus. Please don't go.
All right.
All right, so welcome back from that quick break. You know, I'm in my Accra snow. Hey, Charlie, I'm snowing this morning, isn't it?
It's good on you, though.
Accra is snowing this morning. Having a cup, but Charlie, we have talent. Oh.
We have talent. We have talent.
Yeah.
We have talent. As he said, so we have just little push.
A push, right?
Just little push. Sometimes, sometimes, the what the underground artists produce.
Yeah.
If they were out there, most of their songs would have been hits.
Yeah.
You see, but because they are underground, people don't know about
They
it.
don't even
Once
see
you're
it.
out there, anything you bring out, yeah, people embrace it and they sing because you are known. So once you produce, but the underground artists, some of their content, their lyrics, Charlie, when you identify one, Charlie, push the person. You wouldn't know, you may be producing the next Beam Nation, the
Yeah.
next SM,
Yeah.
Samini, Sarkodie. Yes, they didn't become Samini all of a sudden.
No, I remember Samini was in Tamale. I was to MC a project with MTN, and it was this artist abroad. But then Stoneboy was with him, but nobody gave him a space.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we didn't a tingle up because he kept pushing. We didn't a tingle up, and the guy just hit it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we're not, like I kept saying, it's just like the informal sector. There's so much money in there.
Yeah.
But government is not turning the attention to help that sector.
Yeah.
And say, let's set ourselves out of the 1 million informal sectors. By 5 years, we want to pull 100 to the formal sector.
The formal sector.
We're not doing that.
So like the creatives, honestly, let me admit, it is a space I don't really follow. Yes, the film industry, the music industry, the tourism industry is a space I don't really follow. So I mostly don't know what the various parties have said they will do for talent, right?
Yeah.
But if we could, but I know there was a promise of setting up something. Is it a conference center or something? If we can identify, if across the regions, I know now the sports authority are beginning to think towards that direction as they used to do before through the inter-school system and all of that. If we can have a system,
I think, but where's your heart? You're supposed to wear your heart because we need to promote this underground people, right? Yeah. Hey, this me. I know Bishop will be smiling at home that
what are you doing this
hey
morning?
L, this morning I want to snow the studio. Yeah.
So talent identification and nurturing is something that should be part of us in sports, in entertainment, in whatever. We are doing well through National Science and Maths Quiz, identifying the next mathematicians, the next engineers, the next pharmacists, medical doctors. Great. Can we have a similar thing in other sectors? You know, in music, in art. You know, can we identify some of these guys across countries? Who knows? We may be producing the next stars, you know, not just in Ghana, across Africa and the globe. Just like Shatawale and Stoneboy and the Sarkodie, Samini, and all of those guys are doing, you know. Because I was watching some of Stoneboy's, you know, performances when he was young, like Charlie and lad, and this is how far he has come because somebody help people identify talent and help, you know, and
we're not helping grown people, and you see now when people are hitting their prime, that interest has gone off. So the earlier we start doing things, the better it will be for us as a nation. Going forward, you can also join us on 053-715-8638 is the number. 053-715-8368 is the numbers. You can also join us on Subitimi Afriana Pay. Today, I'm snowing. I hung out with Patrick Kojo Ampedu across snow. Until I met him, I never knew there's an across snow somewhere. It was someone who introduced a look. there's this chap there. That's we want to help people grow. So it's an institution that we want to see people grow. So whatever we need to do, that'll bring them to the limelight is what we have to do. And it's exciting to hang out with him this morning. And you could see the excitement on his face. He said he never knew it was a TV. He thought it was a radio to be in the box. I said, no, you're not in the box. You're going to be on the screens for the whole Ghana and the rest of Africa to see you. So it's good. We have him here. 0537158638 and numbers. No, Nia Trump is going for the executive membership of the NDC. Tabora, Nia Trump Tabora. And obviously,
okay, I think it's October 3rd.
Yes, that's Anya Sotium.
October. No, the NPPs is the October 3rd.
Yes, but the NDC,
the
constituency is in October, right? So Nia Trump is going for that as well. Yes. Now let's quickly run through some of the stories on the various portals, but we need your views as well. You can call us. We try to get Asuku on the line to speak to her. We know there's some discrepancies happening in a part of the central region when it comes to transport fare. We've spoken to Asunaban and Auredu. He said there's no increase, but now it's becoming like a norm. You go to certain places in the city and people are increasing their transport fare, which is not fair to us as a commuters. Those of you doing that should put a stop to it. It's not really good for us. 0537158638 is the numbers. You can also join us now if you have experienced any of these discrepancies. But whilst the team put together to get Daniel Asuku on the line to speak with us this morning. 0537158638 is the numbers. We're waiting on to see what Daniel will be telling us. There are standing orders for them, not us. Inusa Fuseni wants MPs of self-interest. Oh my goodness. Inusa Fuseni says the standing orders. So we have Asuku on the line. Hello, good morning, Mr. Daniel Asuku. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning, Mr. Asuku.
Yeah, my brother.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Right. I think some weeks back we came to you. We had some discrepancies happening when it comes to transport fare, the agitation that has been reported across the country. We hear also yesterday and this early morning we had some disturbing stories coming from your end. What more can you tell us going on with the transport fare and commuters there?
Okay, so I'll thank you for the opportunity. So just as I was monitoring from the spaces available, you realize that some few weeks or days ago, there was a roar over transport fares, right? Then they were saying that the operators were saying that there were hikes in fuel prices, so therefore they have to correspond it with the needed or some fair kind of fair increment. We followed up. So now we thought that they have a conflict. Lo and behold, there are some few routes that are having skirmishes when it comes to transportation and fares and all of that. Yesterday, for instance, some of the areas that we toured, some of the stretches that we toured included Kaswa and Bojuase, which used to be 10 Ghana for the stretch you go and 10 Ghana for the. As we speak, they are taking 12 orders because we had the union operators in that it's no more 12 orders. It's now 10 orders. Yet, drivers and men are still collecting 12 orders. So when someone gets on board, then it becomes a banter among commuters and then operators. Another area is got to do with Awutu Beku, which is the capital of the Awutu state or the district capital for the Awutu Senya district. That area to Bontrasi, where a lot of Bojuase yam comes from. It used to be 10 cedis. As we speak, it's around 50 they take 15 cedis. What used to be 10 cedis, they take 15 cedis before they transport their passengers. Then from that area, which is Bontrace to Bojuase, it used to be 10 cedis. As we speak, it's now 12 cedis as well. 13 cedis. Good. I'm fortunate to have an assembly member here with me. I'll talk to him because he has been an area man. He started the areas every now and then, following up on development, all that. So I'll speak with him. So where it used to be 10 cedis, we were expecting that the reversal will take effect along all these routes. But it's now 13 cedis, which means it's about 30% increase and all that. So let me have my brother here. He's one of the no assembly members within the areas. So he will tell us his electoral area, then we continue. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, so your name and then the electoral area.
My name is Omanabo and Ofansa from Aishiako electoral area.
Okay, so that is Aishiako electoral area. That is not too from the famous Ayensu Starch Factory at Bojuase, the famous Ayensu Starch Factory. We are up to Aishiako where he operates. So we have taken reports and then we are here and then we have seen it for ourselves that there has been an issue here among transport operators and the passengers. Why is it so? Why are they not back to the usual phase?
Thank you once again. And once again, my name is Anabon Okwansa. Seriously, this transport issue has become a difficult thing to members around and the community. And I don't know what to say about it, but to my own knowledge, if it can be reduced to the old price, like, we will be very happy and our people too will be very grateful for that. Because for now, if you are going far and you are not having enough money with you, you will find it difficult for you to go and come back. Why the transport has been increased.
Okay, so let's see. If you guys, the union leaders, are not at your tax, you are not doing what is expected of you because you know that these things are happening. Yet, we hear a little from you. We see a little done from you guys. Why?
It's not it's beyond our attention. Let me use it in that way. And we are trying our possible best to do something. But yes, sir, the union and the drivers are not listening to us. And we are trying our possible best to report to the district. So the district will call the union executives to come in and talk to them. So this is what we want to do for now.
Okay, so you heard the assembly member for Ayensu talking about the issues here. So we are expecting them to up their games such that there will be sanity within the system. Else, as we speak of road safety and that people keep losing their lives along the road, some of these things form part of the factors that call for this kind of crashes along our road networks. And then I don't think that will help much. We are still going around to look at the issues as they were. Another issue is going to be with network connectivity. Where we are right now, which falls under his jurisdiction, it's challenging when it comes to network connectivity. It's another challenging issue around there.
All right, Daniel Asoko, thanks so much for bringing us up to speed with the happenings with regards to the transport fare, and then big thanks to the Honorable for speaking to us, the Assembly member of the area. I believe that you followed through with the issues and then get us up to speed with what's going on with regards to the fare and whether there'll be some amicable solution to it, and also get the GPRTU in that area to also be speaking to us.
Always, bro.
Thank you so much. And that's our man on the ground, all the way from the central region, the Borders and its environs, Daniel Asuko, speaking to us. This is transport fare thing. It's like it's not leaving us anytime soon. The miscreants have decided that they will increase it, whether you like it or not.
Even when government has not announced.
Yes, even their unions have not announced.
Yeah, unions have not announced, and that is unacceptable. So these drivers, can they be identified? Do they belong to a particular union? Because I also know about the issue of.
I think there's a caller on the line. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. Your name, where reaching us live from?
Mr. Morris Nekase.
Yeah, Mr. Morris, it's you.
I'm not paying Yami Wishlow. And with my son, I'm in check a sense on my way out of the addiction. Our boss, MP Papa, Yami Wishlow. Now, me come up. You make Kenya say, Sammy Jamfi, good board, no? And you power so good boka. Nana me who did that. Kukukura in Tosia and my Kujuma, Omotoa, a proper Omotoya, Omoka. Now go good, now Boka dia. We am Maka and Mribi, or Montagny Royal time. Manfo be the cocoa, Equa Brutre, Emma Coco no sinking, and many people will be mobile. I didn't be no muchachere in day. Because NDCD, almost some be on the baby and near Maka Siaka Sinquan, and Omadiba. Can you say, Mama, on country, say, Nessential exams, who chump. Now buy and African Watu Amana Kessie, or Catcher say, Yang Equa for the Kuku or Bepa Manabro than an Akufa the Toyan, or buy and for Baba Test what is so and sent ya. Or Mampay Mama Catcher say, what the policy be, but I a friend and Kukon getting kitty, and Kukon getting kitty by so as if watching or Madri. I'm a more motivated to Bakuka or Madri or Madri. We say NDC for buy and one funny my papa behind them. I'm Regana for the Ghana for your poor Benu. If you saw Mampay Mama, you do make you obey Nina and Niema and Koyi and Mwagana, a different in America. I bet I'll buy no Mampay a coupon and cry to Kumasi Pine. Uba bet to us so also by express route. Or Mampay Mama, and Nadani, a crony. I'll catch it and say 24-hour economy. After 24-hour economy, I could do so Ubu for Ubu stores Ubu. So Bekumasi Abuabua. Bank be dying be power more go, you put now for now. Now, if some money says, so by 24-hour economy, I don't think Mokara market, or by 24-hour economy, or Mokara market, or by Kaneshi market, I don't think 24-hour economy market in Kaneshi, or Mercy Dubai, now maybe 24-hour economy market. After now, Paposi market, you see Bamboy, after now, Paposi market, you see Body, after now, Paposi market, you see Bono. The public doesn't and I don't know, Omefaka for Bronwa Diga. Omampany Magana Scano, Betoyano, and now the way you against all Shigan Scano, who didn't because Momo persona, Moham and Penfobica, and more great truth and shed. Because some of the Moba, take a drink. Omampany Mamma, ya poor baby, near my Pessamati, I say, and Brenos, you bet 2 7 said you see someone and Nakufa the plan over your Juma, or the policy buy out, any baby school free no, would you buy out? Also, be say university free. Who buy so who buy ya? Who can say? Disabled for Sika, so a pa and ma. Hey, Mama, what are you know? You knew the brand so you bet Pamon. Boss, let I say.
Yes, yeah, that's you have a good morning out there. 053-715-8638 is the numbers. You can also join us. Also between our Freya, between us send messages on the same number via WhatsApp or SMS. Yabeki and Kayama and the Anope. Baby, I will be ano between our Freya. If you know your annual travel near Trump, it's been a while I've heard from Nick Kwame from Tema. I'm sure maybe he's traveled out again. You know, he's not based here, so I suspect he's not in town. He's been one of our loyal viewers. 053-715-863. You were saying something before the call came through.
Yes. So I was saying that I also know about the issue of floating drivers.
The floating drivers.
Yeah.
They don't register with any union.
They don't have any station. You know, so they are just loading anywhere. And so for those ones, it becomes a little difficult to regulate the activities. And that is why, in fact, that sector needs much regulation. Again, my research took me into road safety, road transport regulation. And they argue that when you check rail transport, that sector is well regulated. They have a union, everybody belongs. The airways, air transport, that one also. You can't be a floating pilot. Yeah, you must belong to a union. But the road transport, then we have people who decide that they don't belong to any station, they don't belong to any union, they are just inside. So that is one of the reasons it becomes difficult to regulate the activities. And I think that this is something the Transport Ministry can pick up, that once you are identified as a road transport operator, you should belong to a union. You should be identified with or by a union so that your activities can be regulated. When the union say that we are not increasing transport fares now, nobody will do it because you need to comply. If you don't comply, there are penalties involved. So it is a major issue. That's all, because ask yourself why a driver would decide that even though they have not announced any increase, as for me, dear, I will increase it. And nothing will be done to the driver. They don't belong to any union. And why should, that is the bigger issue, bigger picture. Why should people be operating in a very important sector like road transport and they don't belong to any sector? If you take the teaching field, you have to belong to an association. We have NAT, NAGRAT, we have TEU and all of those. If you take nursing, you are either a registered nurse, midwife or something. You belong to a union. Ghana Medical, workers and all of that. Lawyers, you belong to a union. So why is it that in terms of road transport, people can decide that, as for me, I don't want to belong to any union? How would you then regulate the activities? So that is the bigger picture. It is high time we make sure that if once you decide to operate in this sector, driving is not just any profession. It is not like, then you are going. Your activities must be properly regulated because you are carrying human beings or you are carrying property, right? So it is the bigger picture. If this thing is well regulated, how dare you say that, as for me, I'll increase fare, when your union says that we have not announced any increment? So that is the angle I want to, look at it from. And as citizens, we must, as passengers, we must also be vocal and ensure that
the point is that the passengers always are wrong. Let me give you an example. You're traveling from here to Kumasi, they tell you the bus is full. Then you tell the driver, can I sit at the mate seat?
That's one.
Because I'm in a hurry. I want to sit in between the mate and the driver, the staircase. It's full. It's full.
So you see, the passengers who are already, especially those who are on that, or is it row or whatever, those who are on that, the mate row, you must insist that
the point is that I don't expect you to get the buses full, and you insist that they should give. You feel uncomfortable.
Yes.
And you still want to sit there.
In their discomfort, they will still be comfortable.
Yeah, but the point is that, you see, it's a nuisance. One, to you, the driver. Two, to you, the mate. The passengers, you're not showing them enough respect.
Absolutely.
And you decide that you want to sit on that lane. If something is happening, you need to get down. They need, so we have also been indisciplined. The passengers are part of this problem.
Great.
We have because somebody might sit in the same bus. When one person is insisting on the right that the right thing needs to be done, the other person, then the 2 city, 3 city, 5 cities here, 2 city. But you see, when you put those two cities and those five cities together, it's a huge sum of money.
Yeah.
So the problem is us too. The change has to start with us.
It starts with us. Let me
The bus stops with us.
something that happened during COVID. You remember COVID? They said you had to reduce the number.
The numbers, so it has to be three at the back, three something.
Yes, so 3. Then I was around the Accra Mall doing stuff. I stopped this, Trotsky. Then when I went in, I realized that no, they were already full. There were 3 people there. The mate was still signaling me to join. I said, no, I can't join. Because then people were like, hey, I'm like, haven't you heard that COVID, because of COVID, social distancing, so it is 3-3, why should I join? So sometimes when you want to insist on the right thing being done, the very people who should help you do the right thing will turn up against you. I said, Ghanaian attitude. It's like when you want to do the right thing, people see you to be some way. Meanwhile, that is the right thing. So, okay, so we are 3 people. One person speaks out. You expect the other 2 to join the one person who has spoken out that we will admit one more person. But when they are deemed, the majority, silence means consent. So the mate will have his way, and that person will come and join, creating discomfort for everyone else. Right? So, like we were saying, the change should begin with us. Look, Ghanaians, the difference between here and UK4 is that UK people are law abiding. They are human beings just like us. We have decided that
when we go there, we abide by the rules.
So why can't we do so in our own setting? Nobody will come from anywhere to come and make Ghana work for us. That is the truth. Nobody will come here to make Ghana work. Nobody can love our country more than us. Anybody who says, oh, we are interested in the development of Africa, we are... The person that can say,
down to me, how much I want
we are signing a memorandum of wine, we are doing wine.
July.
They all have their interest.
July.
At hand. They are all pursuing their interest. So nobody can love our country more than us. Nobody can develop this country. It will take years and away. So why would you then? I don't mean to. Why would you, a Ghanaian, in your own country, in your own setting, you decide that the laws in my country, I won't go by them. But when you travel elsewhere, then you want to make their system work. You see, you want to make their system work by going by their laws.
We've not cracked the whip. That's a problem I see. We've not cracked the whip, and we've not been able to sanitize ourselves as a people going forward, in the sense that if I feel very uncomfortable, even if I'm holding a water in a bottle, and I finish drinking, or I take any drink, and it's the PET bottle, I find it very, look, I can hold it and roll with it until I get a place that I can, if it's a dustbin, or I take it home. Sometimes I take it home. Sometimes you see at the back of my gym, I take some, I'll put it. So I ask myself, at the minute my being a today. No, it's yesterday I was holding a bottle. I went to the church side. I bought water. I held the bottle down the anti-free one by there be any bedroom had the beto that's beam. So I asked myself, psychological because when I was coming, I saw people group pie. I said, I don't have the energy to do it. But people have that energy, that effrontery to do those things. They do it without any shred of shame. What dress is shepherd? What kind of no? And then see how as a peacock.
The attitude, the behavior, and the human being.
As a the dressing, and then the knee,
a boy brows, and
oh, see, you know what? Didn't we show us? We try hello. Excuse me, I'm madam, and I'm here, Mrs. A. Go pick those things from there. I said, the way I make cars, no. Old me, when you're going, pick the matter, but who can I miss in my cinema not to me train? See, if you want mistake, I go over Jebulu.
Sani Panano, or no call UK on here. Into the India. Just say you come there, anything goes. Like we have decided that in our own setting, no, in fact, we should be setting the example for the foreigners to follow. That in Ghana, you can't go and pollute the water bodies.
No, the point is this. Now, what in motor so as a pillion rider on say helmet? What Chinese for any Indian for any Pakistanis or Mnami Kruma? It's not the same thing. So to ye as of the motorway did almost maybe. I'm going to share me to whom I'm saying, or no, Jimmy.
Yeah. Because when I enter a house and there is no discipline, there is no like obey in your power. It is the same thing. Look,
corruption. Where did they start from? They started from the house, and then there could be a leadership.
Yeah,
there could be a leadership.
You see that? As for this country, you can do whatever you want.
And if let me show you. There are foreigners who are here that are well networked to the point of obviously or website.
God. We are just too serious.
Now the point is I'm saying Yankupon. Oh no. But say opposite Oshe concert party.
No, they are to Ghana.
Yes, Africa. You're correct. Me wuni high. You're correct. Ghana fe. Now all the Ghana baby two drones were we show. Thousand abroad baby so yes abroad baby an FO baby a time but India only plastics India only. You see, until we begin to move away from seeing refuge, from seeing sanitation, let me put it, sanitation as job and a fortune, a gold mine. We can't deal with it.
Yeah.
We cannot.
Yeah.
Until we begin to see sanitation as a gold mine, we can't deal with it.
It's true.
David, we cannot. Well, I was looking at assemblies themselves coming out with innovations. Assemblies, bit to me. Ayom lobby in plants for recycling. Get people within that districts because we are president war. You are the one to champion development.
Yeah.
It's going to mean called lobby in your companies or may recycling. No one will jurisdiction or no. Do you know Jonas senior brother? Some Jonas senior brother. Okay, Nana Pra.
Okay, I've never heard of.
Okay, go to the enclaves where he is the king. It's a far distance. Go to that place. Dabi. Clean.
Let me give you a
very clean.
Support this one, and that is the role of traditional.
That is it.
Yeah, yes, sister. Me, Sister Penny Elder. I don't know about you. Gifty Auntie's husband.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Chief war Akwemu area. I've been to his.
No, just go and see where he is.
In his jurisdiction, cultural BC in Philly. We don't have schools under trees. So there are traditional leaders
share the senior corporate communications managers, MTN. Gina, the husband, our voter region. Go to that jurisdiction. So if you see, it's not because say traditional leaders will put their feet on the ground. There are many people who would deal with it easily.
Yeah, it's true.
Would deal with it easily. But almost more politicians. more politicians. Media maker. No, media maker. Maybe I made media maker. Why are more politicians? So they can't fight anything. So their hands are tight.
It's true.
We are looking for the numbers. Numbers. Yet if you was in numbers. Yadia Kuyos in numbers. Air pollution Kuyos in numbers. Our air is polluted as a non-communicable disease. 46% of death in Greater Accra is preventable. It's preventable. Non-communicable disease in the queen. Niamen is a queen in the queen. It's as you indeed and I am paying for the numbers. What numbers? One work at numbers. You see, we are losing gradually. You see what is happening to us? We are losing our workforce gradually. But we are not seeing it. Give yourself the next 10, 15 years from now. See the number of young people that are losing their life, that are carrying diseases around, and see whether we have that workforce.
The workforce.
Continent, I to mean the 100 years. Japan. Japan has a slogan. They said, don't follow the Ghanaian. Oh, yeah. I have a Japanese friend, we call him Kwekumeno. And I asked him why. He said, our mindset.
Yeah. Totally.
They cannot.
Totally.
In Kura, Omuni Asase. Omu Due Bibi Nye. Ewo Nyansa. No, is it common sense? Is not common sense to us.
Maybe so we think that we have everything. I mean,
no, the point is that you see, you might have everything, but common sense should teach you that environment was entrusted unto you. The God that created you gave you the environment for you to steward it, to take care of it, don't to destroy it. Awulamu akambre, ashibemu akambre, bonsumu akambre.
Honestly, let me admit on this show that I have gotten to a point where in 1 year, 8 months of John Mohammed's second coming, I'm beginning to accept that in terms of Galamsey.
Don't me and fighting.
Yeah, you see, 4 years now.
Don't me and fighting.
It's sad, but I have to admit. In fact, maybe I'll save myself admitting this now. That I still have hope that something better will come up, and then in 2028, October, November, December, I'll find myself disappointed. So I think earlier for me to admit that, say I never 4 years now, so now call about 5 galamsey, who know just maybe.
No, the point is that's a police station. Police station. Almost boy a home buying. Ujie. Now, one more time we have now we're featuring ye to Galamsey. Omunya washi. You win Nankan. We're for a day. Yomoka. Almost baby a airstrip. Yeah, expansion. Be by ye grow country no airstrip no. Ye tutu Galamsey one. Almost one pound we share. Woman ye foot taxpayers money, Eddie training the blue water guards. Woman some no could bribe a figure I'm saying for no. It's a by. What sort of a people are we? Why are we so greedy to the point that ye discase ye so amanium was ye never ye. We are always thinking the money. We are thinking the money. And they go mine. You weird him once. You realize a man for you say, you say. We are disgracing ourselves.
It's sad.
We are just a disgrace to ourselves.
Sad.
We are just a disgrace to ourselves.
Sad.
So we are sending me a message. I say a friend of Nana Kwame.
Okay.
I say thank you for unveiling some of the underground artists. I would love to also come on your show one day.
Okay.
Oh yes. Oh, Kwame, we working for Ghana. And in Nebema youth no, any young people more talent, you know. We be home no. And it
Yeah.
And wait me send here numbers no one which me send here WhatsApp. You be the training which we didn't come on. This one is from is that I'm watching you from Miami. Where is Miami? Mahia, that's Accra, Tema Mahia or what?
There's one Tema Mahia, but I don't think that is.
Okay, is it Mahia? My name is called Otu. I like the show, and I think our problem as Ghanaians is leadership. We can't hold the bull by the horn, and that is our problem. If we are able to do that, Ghana will be the Ghana we all want. Thank you. Oh, I love this. Keeping it simple, right? Keeping it simple. Patrick says, I'm watching you from Accra, Newtown. I'm sad with this Galamsey issue and the back and forth of it. I think it's about time the Ghanaian gets angry. Angry to the extent that leadership will understand that the angry is like a tsunami. And they will sit up. Thank you, General. I keep watching you and you keep inspiring me. Oh, I've got another person that will be inspiring him. Thank you also for sending. You can also send yours to us on our social media handles, Facebook, YouTube, on 053 WhatsApp and SMS. The numbers on your screen. We've got just about some few minutes. We'll do some birthday wishes and then we shall wrap it up. We'll go to the final burn of the program, the morning focus live and direct from our studios on the 10th Avenue. Okay, another message comes in. This is from it said, I'm watching you all the way from is it Totogu is where? Totogu. Is it Weja area? Is it? But this is Totogu. Or it's supposed to be Tetegu.
I know Tetegu. I don't know.
I don't know which area is this. But I said I'm watching it from Totogu, a suburb under Weja. Okay. And my name is Fifi. I want to say a very good morning to you and your hosts. And thank you for the enlightenment. I'm beginning to learn that it is not good to be throwing things around. And it's exciting to hear that people like you find it difficult to litter around. Yeah. I think it's a good lesson for all of us to learn. Good morning to you. All right. Good morning to you, Fifi, from Totogu, the suburb of Weja. All right. That is bringing us closer to closer. If you have any message you want to send to us, you can send it to us right away. 053-715-8638. 053-715-8638 is the numbers you can send to us right now. Let's wrap up today's edition of the Morning Focus. 053-715-8638 is the number. 053-715-8638 is the numbers. You can also send your messages to us as we sojourn for God and for country. Let me go do a birthday wish. This one is a birthday wish from Dede Ashrefi Francisca. That is from Dede Ashrefi Francisca. I hope that I got the name very well from Dede Ashrefi Francisca, wishing Pretty Mona a happy birthday. This is from your friend, and it says, happy birthday, Pretty Mona. May your new age be filled with joy, love, good health, beautiful opportunities, and countless reasons to smile. May God continue to guide your steps, bless your dreams, and make this new chapter of your life truly amazing. Keep shining, keep smiling, and keep being the beautiful person you are. Wishing you a fantastic birthday and an even more beautiful years ahead. Happy birthday, Pretty Mona, from Dede Asrifi Francisca. Francisca wishing you, and we also wish you good health, long life, and plenty money. Closing comments. We gotta go.
Yeah, closing comments. Thank you to our viewers and especially those who called, sent text messages, and made the show, as always, very interactive. My closing comment is that the strength of the Ghanaian politicians is the extreme views of the electorate, extreme political views, such that our opinions on every issue is formed by our political colors. If the politicians know that as for this particular issue, Ghanaians are united on it, they will work towards it. And that is why we need a united voice on illegal mining. Whether you supported the NDC, you voted against the NDC, it is not time to sing praise when there is none. It is time to say, hey, please, you have what it takes to act. Act now before we all die.
Act now before we all die. And that is it for today's Morning Focus. Thank you for joining us and also for being part of the conversation. I am El Samuels. He is
Bernard Agbemo Eduji.
Have a great and a productive day, and stay tuned to MBN TV for more news, updates, and programs. Good morning, Ghana.
MBN, the gospel, news and entertainment.